Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to you all. Good to see you, good to see you, good to... Hey, it's our emotes. We have new emotes. Why are emotes hanging out up there? Hey, well, we have new emotes if you want them. Hello, hello, hello. All right, we got there. Emotes are gone. What is up, drowsing Orge Diberate bot, or Boyle? Boy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What's up, White Lotus, alias Babylon, Basilok, Tyrannix, Veramint, this guy always. How is everyone doing this fine evening? Meet to 820 and OMG, it's Rubes. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big soups here for our new subscribers. Hey, what's up, Thunder Earth? Earlier this set release, you said you thought you might be going back to Theros due to certain cards. Now we have the full set being released. There's a lot of Goblin cards from Mirrodin. Do you think we may be heading there instead? I think we're getting Theros in the next year. I would be shocked. It won't be the fall set. Fall set's a new set, but I would be shocked if we didn't go to Theros in the next year. I did notice the golems, though. Hey, what's up, Helichrome, Exbios, White Lotus, Alex, our Dreaded. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Hebrew Hammer, Wheel Dragon, Kurik. How is everyone tonight? Kayokin and Pinganu. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Pinganu. Did I get close, Pinganu? Big soups here for our new subscriber. How is everyone this evening? I'm excited. We got a sweet deck tonight. It's not on screen yet. It should be. But I'm excited for this one. We're still, before M20 comes out, trying to play all the sweet cards from Modern Horizons, and we're getting pretty far down our list. But tonight it is Lightning Skelemental time. And I actually think this deck looks pretty sweet. This deck is spicy. It's got a lot going on, some tricks, some synergies. See if Lightning Skelemental is actually good in Modern. We will see. We will see. Last night's Budget Magic was like, thank you, Melvin. Yeah, that was a fun one. I was actually surprised at how consistent the mono white persist combo actually was. This deck needs a newly previewed Reanimator Elemental. The problem is, I like that combo. The problem is we don't have other elementals. That's the challenge. I think you'd have to build like an elemental deck, but we do have some tricks to make our Skelemental keep coming back into play again and again and again and again, and hopefully just wreck our opponent's hand. Do you think all the weird color combinations in M20 might be plants for Commander in Arena? Okay, so I think there is 0% chance that Commander comes to Arena, but I think it's possible maybe like 1v1 Brawl could come to Arena. Maybe they could call it 1v1 Arena Commander, but it wouldn't really be too commandery because it would just be like standard sets and the sets on Arena. So I think some sort of Commander-esque format, that would not surprise me. I think they could put the Command Zone into Arena without it being super hard. But multiplayer Commander, I'm pretty sure that it's basically just impossible. And they basically said more or less that just can't do multiplayer on Arena. Deltorbs, we just started, monkeys. Deltorbs, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 23rd month. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, we squeaked out a win last week's MPL. We don't play again for a couple weeks. I think it's the 16th, so we get a little break before we have another one. Blood Stasis, how are you tonight? Good to see you, good to see you. Oathbreaker on MTGO would be awesome. What I really want them to do is just have like a Commander freeform, where you can have a command zone, but then basically build your deck however you want. I think that would be awesome, because we tried to play like Tiny Leaders or something a long time ago, and we couldn't actually make it work because there was no way to do it. So hopefully they do that eventually. Thank you, Vegas Fireman. A chunk of metal for the 14th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. This deck does look sweet. I'm excited to try this one out. Super League went well. We ended up winning. We won 4-2. We started off rough. We started off 1-2. Me and Vince both lost, and Caleb won. But then we picked it up and we won 3-1 over the rest of it, and finished with the win. Gevig, we got to play Bash Brothers next round, which is going to be insane. They're really good at Magic. Gevig, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Oathbreaker in Vegas is a good idea. I'll have to get a Oathbreaker deck together for that. Thank you, Gavin. I appreciate it. So anyway, playing Modern tonight. Next week, more standard. There's the preview stream for M20 on Monday. So our Monday stream will be back next week. And it'll be the M20 preview stream on Arena that Wizards invited me to, and like invites a ton of streamers and so forth through. So more standard next week. This week, though, more Modern Horizons, playing through Modern Horizons. So anyway, let's do our reminders. Talk about this deck. Hopefully you get paired against BBD, MC3 results. Yeah, BBD, Brad, and Corey, all of them are really good. Oh, man. 2 MPLers, and Corey, who is actually very, very good too, just missed MPL. Visay God for the 18th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So let's talk, do our reminders, talk about this deck. Then we can talk Corset 2020. We got the full set. There are some busted cards in that set. Some super sweet ones. So we can talk that. We can talk Mythic Championship this weekend, M20 Standard, whatever y'all want to talk about as we go along. So, Manus, for the 2nd month, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. So reminders, first off, replay YouTube. That's where you find all the old streams, including this one, in the future normal YouTube. If you missed it, we played some Modern last night on Budget Magic, playing Mono White Persist combo, and it was actually pretty sweet. Mono White Persist combo was a lot better than I thought. I was pretty happy, especially for a budget deck. Tomorrow, first Sliver against the odds, and I had to not just do Sliver Tribal. Like, when first Sliver won, I was like, okay, you can't just play Slivers, play all the Sliver Lords. Hey, what's up, Top Hat? Thank you for the host, by the way. You can't just play Sliver Tribal, all the Sliver Lords, maybe you first Sliver sometimes. That's probably fine, but gotta go a little deeper than that. Try to build around the first Sliver, maybe combo off with the first Sliver. So that's gonna be a sweet one, too. Of course, spoiler videos, top 10 videos for Corset 2020 coming out. There's a new series from Matt on Thursday, so tons of stuff on the YouTube channel. Taylor Jones, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. If you're invited to join the MPL, what would you do, say, and what's your motivation for the decision? I believe that I would probably turn it down. That's been my thinking. If I get invited to that, I would turn it down. Unseen Spectre, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Sigarda Aid, it goes with that new equipment, and I would play, in fact, if it was Sigarda's Aid with the new hammer. Anyway, let's get these reminders out of the way. Yeah, I think for me in the MPL, like, I value being able to say what I want, and I'm super lucky to work for Goldfish, and Richard is very supportive of that. Like, I mean, not bad things or whatever, but I feel like I am free to voice my opinions about Magic issues, even if they're critical, and I feel like being in the MPL would probably not be the best atmosphere for that, and probably like wouldn't get invited to it anyway because of that. But I value that more than I would value being like an invitee to the MPL or whatever. Chithulu, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Anyway, sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and Card Kingdom, they sell lots of Magic cards. If you need new M20 cards, oh my goodness, it's missing again? Oh boy. Well, Card Kingdom, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. I don't know why this disappears every once in a while, but if you need new Corset 2020 cards, they got you covered. They are awesome. You can pre-order them now, as you can see. Click, click, Card Kingdom. So thank you to them for supporting this show. Selfkin and Mr. Finkles, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Also, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, donations, always appreciated, certainly not required. $2 more gets your message read on stream. So let's talk some Magic. I got to play my in the main event of GP Seattle, my first GP, it was a blast. I had a terrible pull, still got a couple of wins. Congratulations, Taylor Jones. Hope it looked really fun. I really wish I could have made it to Seattle. Just seeing the pictures, it seemed like everyone was having a good time on social media. M Hump, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. And the Rage Nail, thank you so much for all the subs tonight. Welcome you to the Fishbowl. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So let us, surprised there's no 5-mana Wrath in the set, but we have the fall set still for rotation, and we still have Kaya's Wrath is not rotating, so we have plenty of time. I was surprised there was not much Planeswalker hate. I was expecting a Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle's rotating, Immortal Sun's rotating. We didn't really get much Planeswalker hate, and Planeswalkers are kind of dominating Standard right now, so maybe, fingers crossed, we get it in the fall set. That would be good. I ordered from Card Kingdom for the first time this week. She'll see how the order goes. I've been TCG player diehard for years now. Oh, well, hopefully it goes well, Outcast. I have always had great experiences with Card Kingdom, so, alright, let's talk about this deck, start playing Magic, then we can talk all this stuff. Pro Tour, well, Mythic Championship. I'm still going to call it Pro Tour, I think. But yes, Mythic Championship 3, Corset 2020, all that. So our deck tonight, Grixis, Skelemental, Unearth, and I'm really excited for this. So, our namesake card, Lightning Skelemental. Trample, haste 6/1, basically a ball lightning that's also attached to like a blightning. Opponent has to discard 2 cards when it hits. So what we are trying to do with this deck is kind of wreck our opponent's hand and our opponent with Lightning Skelemental. That's like the key card of our deck. Great Germ, welcome to the Fishbowl. There's a sub button, I believe, right up at the top for us weekend. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Skelemental does have sweet art. So, Skelemental hit our opponent, but it gets better than that. After we hit our opponent with Skelemental, we can unearth our Lightning Skelemental, get it back from our graveyard, hit our opponent with it again because it sacrifices itself end of turn, or even better, we have Thought Scours. We also have Faithless Looting. So on turn 1, we can potentially mill a Skelemental, turn 2 start smashing our opponent with Lightning Skelemental, and it gets even better than that. Chris B9, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We also have Dreadhorde Arcanist. And also Snapcaster Mage, which allows us to flash back our Unearth from the graveyard. So we can, like, hit our opponent with Skelemental, get it back with Unearth, hit our opponent again, flash it back with Arcanist or Snapcaster or Jace Vryn's Prodigy for that matter, hit our opponent again, so just keep hitting our opponent again and again and again with Skelemental. That's our main plan for tonight. Otherwise, got a bit of discard, got some removal, got some lightning bolts, stuff to stay alive. Jace lets us discard Skelemental for Unearth and flips to flash things back. Season Pyromancer, we saw this weekend playing Mardu Octomancer on Muchabrew. Another sweet card with Unearth, gets cards in our graveyards, makes a bunch of tokens. Fulminator Mage, if we play Tron, our goal is to just keep reanimating Fulminator Mage. We have, we should have a full playset. Yeah, there we go. We should have a full playset after sideboarding. So just keep blowing up the lads. McCary, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Cole gets command, more ways to get creatures out of the graveyard removal. Yawgmoth, kind of sweet with Skelemental, since it's going to sacrifice itself anyway. We can sack it to draw a card, sack like our Season Pyromancer tokens. Sideboard, we have Surgical Extraction, hopefully to fight the Hogak deck. Crate Maker to deal with Karn and other colorless stuff, and early game creatures. Deathmark, I don't know why we have Deathmark. Kill stuff cheaply, I guess. Plague Engineer for those Lingering Souls tokens, etc. Collective Brutality. We talked about the Fulminators, an Explosion, and Explosives, and also a Terminate. So that's the deck. Skelemental, 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 Skelemental. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully we don't just get stonewalled by like a massive Tarmogoyf for a Death Shadow or something. Hopefully we just grind our opponent into the dust. Dreadhorde is a non-bow, right? Why is Dreadhorde a... Dreadhorde doesn't let your Skelemental attack. Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, maybe we won't go that direction. It's still good, though. It still has stuff to flash back. We still have options. But yeah, that's a good point. It doesn't let it attack, so we probably don't want to do that. But this deck looks sweet. Great job in the MSL. Yeah, the Super League went well. I mean, I feel like I could have played better at times, but that's not a surprise. That happens. That happens sometimes. But we still won and beat the Hogak deck 1 out of 2 times, so I was happy about that. I was disappointed that I had to play the Hogak deck twice. That was brutal. Because split it up. Let Vince deal with it once or something like that. Like, why me, Magic Gods? Why do I get to play it twice? Spagoro, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Oh, actually, wait, what is that? Shared rewards with 25 others in chat. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before, but thank you for sharing your rewards. Irrelevant Merfolk, welcome you to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Yeah, Liliana the Last Hope could be good in this deck. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. But how does this deck handle the OP having a 6/6 Colossal Dreadmaw? It is not. Vor's Claw, Colossal Dreadmaw, locks down our Skelementals. That would be bad news. Hopefully we do not have to deal with them in our Modern League. So what's the most busted card from M20? Give me your pick for most busted. Oh, if only we had a land, this hand would be good because of the Faithless Suitings, but we don't. I really think Brought Back. That's my pick. I think Brought Back is my pick for most broken. Hammer is super cool. And if you build around it, it could be good. Big Chandra is definitely really good. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe Broken fits there as well. Oh, we gotta ship this because we have no lands. This has lands. No Skelemental, but, Lightning Bolt. Let's go bottom. All right. Start the grind. What are we up against? Please not Hogak already. Yeah, Hammer is super... Ooh, Control A. Opponent. Blackleaf Cliffs, and we will Inquisition you. This is a matchup where Skelemental hits would be good. Inquisition. Whoa! Whoa! That's what you don't do. Wow! What do they have that they want so desperate? They just force a will to... Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. We just Inquisitioned a Teferi and a Force Negation. That works. We will take it. That's the best Inquisition I've had in a long time. Oh, I will take that trade every time. We have a new donation from Blue Cheese. They must have a 2-drop they really want, like it's Kanta. Okay, Spreading Seas, sure. Wow! Blue Cheese with the $5. Wait, this isn't a donation. Tomer had a tough time on Twitter, so I'm buying him a get out of strip mine free card from you. I think my strip mines are worth more than $5, Blue Cheese. Oh, Skelemental, but we can't. Opponent. Oh, now I'm disappointed. The Spreading Seas is actually really bad for us. Well, that's Faithless Suiting. Oh, opponent ruined our day. Oh, we would have had it. So I guess we have to discard Skelemental, discard Polluted Delta. All right, Skelemental Polluted Delta. Thank you so much, Blue Cheese, for the donation. All right, pass the turn. Whoa! A big donation. Good Lord. A $65 donation. McKiri. Hey, Seth, did you see the 6-1 Battle of Wits from the Modern Challenge? I did, McKiri. That deck is hilarious. I may or may not be playing that for Much Brew in the very near future. That deck is so funny. I mean, how do you avoid getting milled out by the Hogak deck? Apparently you just play 269 cards. But it worked! They went... Opponent in their land destruction. Come on now. Come on now. I just want to Skelemental you. Leave me alone. Opponent. Blows up Blackleaf Cliffs. We will take a... Swamp. I mean, I guess this is working. Thank you so much for the... Oh! That is interesting. Interesting draw. I think we still play Fulminator. Fulminator gets around Path Exile better. Play Fulminator. Thank you so much, Mikiri. Yeah, in the Battle of Wits deck, it is coming, I promise. Yeah, Unearth is going to be sweet. But for now, we're just going to blow up our opponent's lands, I think. So we get Fulminator. And yeah, I guess we just do it now. Blow up Hallowed Fountain. And then we can potentially get it back, or get Skelemental back, depending on what our opponent does. Opponent. Okay. Opponent's annoying us, but we're getting there. If you want to talk issues in Hogak deck, it's Bridge from Below. Bridge from Below might be the real power of the Hogak deck. That's true. Ooh. Well, play Polluted Delta. Unearth. Fulminator. Fulminator. Blow up Colonnade. We have the power. Pass the turn. Oh, we're getting them. Do you think Blue-White is secretly the best deck of the format? I mean, it's good. It is a good deck. I don't know about the best deck. Come on, more Unearths. Opponent gets a Field of Ruin. Well, let's crack Polluted Delta. Take a... Take a Watery Grave, I guess. We're gonna get an island. Black, black, red. Let's take Blood Crypt. Untapped. Colligan's Command. Brockon! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Colligan's Command. Actually, do we want a Colligan's Command now? Yeah, let's do it. Colligan's Command. Get back a creature. That will be Fulminator. Opponent, you discard a card. Okay, opponent Field of Ruins. We get an island. This does mean we again don't have Skelemental mana. Oh, come on, Skelemental land. Faithless Looting. Alright, Faithless Looting. That's an Unearth. That is an Unearth. Discard Faithless Looting. Discard... Oh, they probably have Path. Discard Skelemental. We're gonna go for it. Unearth. Skelemental. Here it comes. It's coming for you. Combat. Please tell me you don't have Path in hand. Attack. Skelemental. Oh! And we're out of basics. Oh, this opponent is not making me happy. Opponent. We can't really cast Skelemental very easily. Opponent passes. Vendilion click for our opponent. Well, we got nothing going on. Targets us. Opponent. Huh. We can't catch a break with this Skelemental. Maybe that's the problem with Skelemental, is you never actually get to hit anyone with it. That is sad. Faithless Looting. Well, discard a land. Discard a land. Play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Hits us to 12. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Steam Vents. Man, we're running out of lands. Yup. Untap. Draw. So I think what we do is play Fulminator Mage. Step 1. We're going to wait on Seasoned Pyromancer. Play Dreadhorn Arcanist. Part 2. Pass the turn. We do need to deal with this Vidalia click. Nesmith for the 30th month. I barely watch the stream, but I love the content. Keep it up, Seth. Oh, thank you so much, Nesmith, for the Snapcaster. For Path. I wish we had more lands, I guess. Path on Arcanist. Oh, this is so annoying. Opponent. Untaps. The deck is sweet. I'm a little annoyed at the moment, but it does seem really sweet. We have not been able to Skelemental this obnoxious control deck. Opponent. Can you pop the graveyard so we can see them? Sure. Goes to combat. Attacks. Well, I guess we block Snapcaster. Drop to 8. Opponent passes. Oh, boy. Play Seasoned Pyromancer. Resolves. Discard the Fatal Push that we kind of need. Play Jace Friend's Prodigy. That's good. Jace is good. Funky Oboe and Cloud Shroud. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups cheer for our... No! Big Soups cheer for our new subscriber. Good God! They have all the paths in the world. There's a land. The last card's probably Teferi. They have... Oh, they have a ridiculous number of paths. Like an over-the-top ridiculous number of paths. We draw Snapcaster. How do we not die to this Vidalia click? How do we not die to Vidalia click? That's the problem. We're just going to lose to a silly Vidalian click. Go to combat. Attack. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to try to Snapcaster Kolaghan's command. I don't think we have another option. Get in. Hit our opponent. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Opponent untaps. So we will Snapcaster. Yeah. 40 pass and a Vidalian click, and that is our death. Man. Alright, deck. Do something good for once. Unearth. I guess that does work. We get to unearth Snapcaster. Huh. You gotta be kidding. This is the most absurd luck I've ever seen. Yeah, alright. Well, yeah. Good running. So, on to sideboarding. Oh my goodness. Oh. I feel like our opponent got incredibly lucky. That's my take on the blue-white deck. Well, we had them empty-handed. They had a cryptic command, so they had to go runner. And they started off by forcing an Inquisition, which is just so clearly the wrong thing to do. But, yeah. Oh boy, that was a frustrating one. Maybe Skelemental just is not good. We tried to Skelemental, but our opponent drew their one creature, and our deck could not find an answer. Huh. Drizzle! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I'm not sure that Surgical is actually good. I mean, it's like, okay. But I'm not sure it's actually that effective in this matchup. Yeah, Brutality's fine. What are we cutting? Arcanist, I guess? Wow, we blew up 2 lands, too. I mean, we probably got to cut Yawgmoth. It doesn't really do anything. Maybe we can keep Arcanist. Maybe we can bring in a couple Surgicals. Apparently, we need some... We don't have counters. Apparently, we need some amount of removal. Maybe we just cut the Fatal Pushes for a couple Surgicals. Alright. Well, let's try it like that. Yeah, I think our opponent just had an absurdly fortunate draw. And we were doing mulliganing and not getting very good draws. Alright, we'll try this. We got Skelementals, so we have plenty of things for our opponent to path. Would Young Pyromancer be better than Dreadhorn Arcanist? We have a lot of creatures in this deck. I think we are probably too creature heavy to really be able to play Young Pyromancer. I think we'd have to cut creatures. Opponent, Grafdigger's Cage. Alright, we don't actually have... Well, we have Kolaghan's Command that can answer that eventually. Let's... Spire Bluff Canal. Run out Arcanist. Pass the turn. Yeah, the hand is sweet, but I don't know if it's going to work out the way we're hoping. So far, our opponent's been able to blow us out with Skelementals. Oh, I'm not... it looks like you're subscribed, Nitty Scout. Sometimes Twitch delays it. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright, we draw Spire Bluff. So opponent's going to have a counter. Do we run Skelemental into a counter? I mean, I guess. I guess we run it into the counter. So, Skelemental. Run it out. Go to combat. Attack. Is it going to work? No. Almost! We're getting closer! We're getting closer to actually hitting someone with a Skelemental. One of these days, we're going to hit someone with Skelemental, and it's going to be sweet. Alright. Opponent down to 18. Pass the turn. Opponent ops. Yeah, Dreadbore is good for killing planeswalkers. It is sorcery speed, though. Soft Heckle! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We're playing a pretty fair deck today, Soft Heckle. That's for sure. So far, we've just been getting path, but I think things are taking a turn, and we're actually going to get in a Skelemental hit. It's going to happen. It's got to happen. Opponent. Spreading Seas. If opponent has path number 2, I mean, alright, try it again. Skelemental. Go to combat. Attack. Is it going to happen? Alright. hit our opponent for 1. And, pass the turn. We cannot catch a break. We cannot catch a break. Hallowed Fountain for our opponent. Untapped. Cryptic Command at the ready. Opponent. We draw Faithless Looting. Well, let's Faithless. Let's Faithless Looting. Discard land and land? Land and land. So opponent has Cryptic. We know that. Well, go to combat. Attack. Yep. Can't flash back because of Grafdiggers. Opponent down to 14. Collective Brutality. Target our opponent. Here's the Cryptic. Well, play Jace. Pass the turn. We're fighting. We're trying. Hey, what's up, Poopy Cat? How are you? I'm doing well, Ludsy. This match has been a little bit annoying. Our opponent has had everything every time, but... God, jeez. Continuing to get more annoying. Well, alright. Red, black, whatever. Colligan's Command. Destroy target artifact. Get back a creature. So take Jace. Blow up Grafdigger's Cage. Replay Jace. Pass the turn. No, we dodged a 4s. Our opponent did not have it for 1s. Pass the turn. Ops. Alright. We dodged an answer for 1s. Opponent. Plays a land. Has Detention Sphere. Alright. The answers continue. Opponent. Passing. Unearth. Well, let's thought scour ourselves. Faithless Looting. Looking for a Skelemental to unearth. 2 lands. Well, discard the 2 lands. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, what do you got? Opponent untaps. You know they're going to fight a Planeswalker, and then things get really bad really quick. Alright, no Planeswalker yet, so opponent's just got counters. Well, Faithless Looting. Two more lands. Discard Faithless Looting, Blackcleave Cliffs. Faithless Looting. Opponent drew a Cryptic. Alright. Play Islet, pass the turn. I've been brewing this deck at standard Chandra Ramp. What do you think? Ooh, let me take a look, Pism Knight. Unearthing the Dreadhorde just doesn't do much. It's just gonna die. I feel like we need to empty our opponent. Oh, here it is. Oh! I don't know if we have any lands left in our deck. Chandra Ramp looks sweet. Chandra does seem like a really powerful finisher. Do we have any lands left in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So opponent gets to untap lands. We draw a Thought Scour. But now there's a Teferi. Ugh. So we untap. We draw more lands somehow. We Thought Scour. We hit the Surgical Extraction that isn't helpful. We Faithless Looting. What possible ways can we get out of this? Are there any possible ways? I'm surprised you don't play more control, Seth. I know you're prisony, but keeping the opponent from playing Magic seems like your thing. I do like keeping opponents from playing Magic. I mean, we can discard Pyromancer and try to unearth it. We have to deal with this Teferi somehow, or it will beat us. That is how that works. I think we keep the land. Maybe we discard Surgical. Maybe we discard Surgical Pyromancer. Then we get 2 shots at unearthing Pyromancer. Teferi Knowledge Pool is sweet. We don't have anything to use Surgical on at the moment. Well, our opponent's going to have a counter. The question is, do we need 2 Unearths? Because our opponent is 100% to have an answer. That's one thing we've learned so far. So discard Surgical Season Pyromancer. Unearth Season Pyromancer. Resolves. So we discard Blood Crypt and Lightning Bolt. Play Polluted Delta, pass the turn, but there's still a Teferi. All right. What do you got, opponent? What do you have? Seeing our opponent hand, I don't think is worth the cost of a card with Surgical. Fusion, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups tier for our new subscriber. What would you have played Surgical on? Just a random card? Opponent, Snapcaster Mage. Boy, I don't know if I've ever been pathed more and more unfortunately than I have been in this matchup. Path on Season Pyromancer. Wow, we cannot catch a break. Why not make this deck Jund and add Collected Company? I mean, I think it would be a different deck. You'd have to have, for Collected Company, you need like 30-ish creatures, but you definitely could build a Jund Skelemental deck with a whole bunch of creatures. Opponent. Yeah, I think it's scoop time. Oh, this has been one of the more frustrating matches. Alright, opponent. Ticks up. Plays a Hallowed Fountain. And untaps some lands. Is there any possible way of us winning? So we shuffle. Ooh, awesome, Avian. Yeah, Dreadhorde Arcanist is a sweet card, that's for sure. Inquisition would have been sweet earlier. Well, Inquisition, our opponent. Timely Reinforcements, so they got nothing going on, but that's a bit deceptive. I think we're just dead. I think maybe do we just concede? Like, is there any way we beat these two planeswalkers? I don't think so. We're playing first sliver for against the odds. All right, new plan. New plan. The plan is we're just gonna assume that was a practice match. We're just gonna pretend that was a practice match. So and start over, start fresh. So we're playing Grixis Skelemental. We're playing Grixis Skelemental tonight. So that never happened. That never happened. Yeah, I feel like that was... I don't even know. It felt unfortunate. That first game was insane. Should have snapped some draw to hit the elemental. Yeah, maybe. That might have been worth it. Wow, that was insane. I think our lands are all right. All right. So Grixis utters. This is the same person, is it? Ugh. Well, we have Thought Scour. I guess we keep this. We have Thought Scour. We have Unearth. So if we can mill over something relevant, that could work. Is that what Hooglin does? I don't know that Hooglin does that. Yeah, this is. I mean, it's not really Ball Lightning Tribal, but it's Ball Lightning E. This deck needs to be Rakdos and have Ball Lightning. Lightning Awakener will make the deck when it comes out in M20. It would be fun to play Elemental, some sort of Elemental Tribal with that. I mean, we got a cantrip, and we have an Unearth, so I think we got to assume... Oh, boy. All right, so opponent's playing... All right, not a land. Land? So opponent's playing Urza, or some sort of egg deck. Now what do? We can unearth... Well, at least we milled 2 non-lands and then missed another land. I'm pretty sure if you fling Skelemental, you discard 4. Does it? When it deals... Yeah, only combat damage. So you wouldn't actually discard 4 with fling. That would be sweet, though. Yeah, we can unearth Arcanist, or we can attempt to hit a land, which would be nice. If we whiff on a land, I guess both of these can go very wrong. All right. Well, what does Arcanist do? Just draw some more cards. All right, we're gonna try to hit a land. I think that's correct. Thought Scour, no land. Pass the turn. All right. Despers, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Okay, so the lands are coming. The lands are coming. Vote it. Stevent, untapped, and... Ooh, all right, Engineer. Come on, lands! Come on, lands! Opponent. I don't know if the blue feel bad. I think it's that we're just not, Oh, I don't dislike Arcanist. I just don't think it does anything in that scenario. Or not enough compared to... Ugh. Not enough compared to, trying to hit a land drop and then reanimating it. All right. This isn't looking great. This is not looking great. Temur Battle Rage or any other double strike spell. Yeah, double strike does work very well with Skelemental. Yeah, the Magic Gods have not been kind so far. So far, the Magic Gods have not been kind at all. We could cut Unearth when M20 comes out and runs Coco. Yeah, I think you'd have to... Ooh, they have the combo? Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we can beat their combo. Untap. Alright. On to sideboarding. Woo! All right. Limbalds, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. One lander with a cantrip is a lot different than a one lander. And we actually had two cantrips. So we had a lot of draws. We just did not hit a land off of them, unfortunately. One land cantrip I think you keep. That's my thinking. One land cantrip is definitely keepable, right? So sideboarding, surgical's very good. Crate maker seems fine. And maybe engineered explosives. Going down, this is a bigger question. Lord Dendum, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So far tonight, Hebrew Hammer, I think it's been chaotic evil. The RN Jesus. Plague Engineer. Yeah, the problem is they can also just win. I'm assuming this is an Urza deck. So they can probably win without the combo. That's part of the power, I think, of the newish builds. So bring in Fatal Push. I guess we probably got to cut Yawgmoth. Honestly, it's probably correct to cut Skelemental, but we came here to Skelemental. That's why we came here. Zevalar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Arcanist is the worst card. Is it, though? I think against a deck that wants stuff in their graveyard, Skelemental's risky. Like, if we get a fast Skelemental, there's a good chance we're just making our opponent discard stuff that they either don't mind having in their graveyard or actively want in their graveyard. But we are here to try to Skelemental people, so we're going to do it. All right. We're going to play first, and we're going to have lands. Okay, we have lands. We have 2 lands. We are moving up in the land world. Yawgmoth is just a powerful card. All right, Faithless Looting. Yeah, I guess we just discard 2 Faithless Lootings. All right, all the Faithless Lootings in the bin. Pass the turn. So what decks? So let's talk M20. What in M20 are you excited to build around? Ooh, Skelemental, but our mana is not quite there. All right, Watery Grave untapped. We are hurting ourselves quite a bit. Play Crate Maker. Pass the turn. Yeah, Plague Engineer named Thopter does seem sweet, although I think they can win without that combo. Mono Red Walker seems sweet. Kalia's fun. This set has a ton of commander stuff. Leyline's definitely going to be helpful for getting into Modern. One of the things I was thinking today, it feels like a lot of the cards in the set are for the Arena Standard Plus format. Do you think the Horizon lands have had a significant impact on Modern? They've had an impact. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to judge the level of significance. They definitely are seeing play. Well, let's discard. I guess we just discard Skelemental. Discard Seasoned Pyromancer. Get in with Crate Maker. Hit our opponent. So we do get to Skelemental next turn. Dr. Crack, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I'm not sure on the Colorless Frenzy how good that's gonna be. Teferi, eh? Huh. Alright. Bounces Crate Maker. Opponent passes. Blackcleave Cliffs. Alright, so we will 1, 2, 3. Kolaghan's Command. Kill Teferi. Get back Seasoned Pyromancer. So get back Season Pyromancer, kill Teferi. Step 1. Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Take a Blood Crypt, untapped. Unearth on Skelemental. Get in there, Skelly boy. Finally! Yes! Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. So opponent, down to 10, has to discard 2 cards. 2 lands. All right, well, getting rid of lands is fine. Pass the turn. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're doing it now. Opponent, what do you got? Please don't Urza us. Please no Urzas. Inventor's Fair. And Urza. Ugh. Alright. Alright, that's one we didn't want to see. Opponent. Passing. Ooh. Man, this is brutal, but I think what we have to do is play Crate Maker. I think we have to kill Urza. Play Crate Maker. Crate Maker. 2 damage to Urza. Lightning Bolt Urza. Gotta get it off the table. Play Blackleaf Cliffs, pass the turn. If we get Skelemental and 1-2 and Season Pyromancer next turn, that would be the best. That would be so good. Frenzy that taps to reset top feels pretty good. In Paradox, yeah, I guess there's probably specific combos where it's good. But you have to be very colorless, right? It only works with non-land colorless cards. That's another Urza. All right. That's rough. That is rough. Well, if you're playing the Urza deck, having multiple Urzas is where you want to be. We saw that on Super League. Bone it. Also works with colored artifacts. Okay. That makes sense. Bone it. Mega Mana. War of Invention. Thopter Foundry. Makes a Thopter draws a card. Next Brew Crew Super League is a while. The 16th of July, I believe. Opponent. Yeah, they might have got us. That second Urza, I think, might have got us. Damia EDH deck. Ooh, let me see, Lil Paul. Opponent. Passing. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of a way out. So, Season Pyromancer. Skelemental doesn't do anything anymore. Discard, discard. Yeah, Thought Scour. Croaker MTG for the 31st month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Alright, pass the turn. Ugh. So far, we haven't had much luck with this deck, that's for sure. Damia seems fun. I don't know if I've ever played a Damia deck. But it seems like it draws a lot of cards. Looks like a fun commander. Opponent. Opponent. Top deck War of Invention. Cracks. And yeah, there's definitely some upside to blue. And it's modern where it's pretty easy to play. Oh, is this just Urza? What's our opponent doing? Cracks Inventor's Fair. So yeah. So now our opponent goes infinite. Sword of the Meek. Surgical doesn't answer it since they have mana up, so we will scoop it up. Alright, alright, alright. On to the next one. We're gonna do this. We got in a Skelemental hit, so we're trending. We're trending in the right direction. We're trending in the right direction. We actually hit someone with Skelemental. We didn't come especially close to winning, but we did hit someone with a Skelemental. What are your thoughts on the newest Neo form deck? Ooh, what's the... This hand looks good. What's the newest Neo form deck? I mean, this hand looks solid. We got Faithless Looting. We got creatures. We have a Skelemental. We have a pretty good mixture of stuff that we want. So let's Spire Bluff Faithless Looting. Ooh, okay. Discard Skelemental and Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, getting there. We're doing it. Pass the turn. What is your favorite spoiled card from M20 so far? Ugh. I think you could do some crazy stuff with Brought Back. I think that's the one that seems like has the most combo potential. What's up, Dragon? How are you tonight? Wow, Foreboding Ruins revealing Blood Crypt. Okay. Huh. Is this like budget goblins or something? I think what we do here is Polluted Delta, crack Polluted Delta. Get a Swamp. Unearth. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard. Arcanist Snapcaster. And then next turn, we can Snapcaster Unearth Skelemental, or just cast Skelemental. I think we're doing it. It's funny how I imagined you'd look way different. Yeah, other people have said that too. I've heard that before. I mean, I do love Yarok. I'm definitely very excited for Yarok as well. I think it's that Brought Back was just spoiled, and that makes it super exciting. It's fresh, but I definitely can't wait to build around the new Panharmonicon. All right, opponent Goblin Instigator. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that deck is very strong. It's gonna be especially very strong with the London Mulligan rule. I think is gonna make the biggest difference. Well, I mean, we came here to Skelemental. Let's Skelemental. That's our plan. That's what we're trying to do. So Skelemental. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Okay. Gets hit down to 9. Discards some cards, and we can get back. This is what we've been trying to do. This is where we've been heading. Oh, I've definitely played Yarok for Commander Clash. Timmy the Badfish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Field of the Dead in Yarok deck is going to be crazy. Huh, I wonder how good Field of the Dead is. I've not had... Have we had any cards that say X lands with different names that have been good? If I thought it was just going to say 7 lands and it would have been busted, but 7 lands with different names, it seems hard. It seems like, maybe. All right, opponents also unearthing. Goblin Matron. Yup. Skelemental's getting in there now. McIntyre, welcome to the Fishbowl. We got off to a rough start, but we're good. We're good and we're Ooh. Chain Whirly. All right. Opponent, pass it. Getting in. Okay. We untap. We draw. Polluted Delta's good. Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Mr. Nub, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. So we can Inquisition, Snapcaster, Unearth Skelemental. Blue, black, black. All right. So we'll take a Steam Vents. Untapped. We will Inquisition our opponent. See what's in hand. Opponent. Yeah, maybe Blood Crypt would have been better. Alright, runs out Munitions Expert. Alright. Killing Season Pyromancer. We take Unearth. Then we Snapcaster. We're going to empty the hand. The hand will be empty. Snapcaster for Unearth. Here comes... Well, when you get in multiple Skelemental hits, it's actually really strong. That much we are learning. Skelemental, part 2. It is coming for you. Opponent, gotta discard the last 2 cards. 4 cards discarded by turn 4. We basically just rest their hand. Couldn't it be a win condition for Maze's End? Yeah, in a deck like that, it could be good. I think if you're playing something like the Gate deck, maybe. But I think it's a lot harder to build since it says different names. If it was just 7 lands, I think it would be really sweet. But with 7 lands with different names, I think it can still be sweet. But it's going to take a little bit more work. Why did our opponent... Did our opponent just give up? Did we Skelemental them out of the game? Alright, Bolts on Snapcaster. Well, I guess we just Jace. Opponent's at 1. Pass the turn. I mean, Jace flashback something should get it done. We don't actually have a Bolt. Opponent, combat, attack. So what do you think about this standard meta? We had the Mythic Championship this week. Thought Scour. Alright, loot with Jace, flip Jace. Discard Fulminator. Thought Scour ourselves. We just need like a Lightning Bolt. No. Thought Scour ourselves. Oh, Unearth. Here it comes. Skelly part 3. Gonna finish the deal. Just keep them coming. There we go. And opponent scoops it up. Triple Unearth on Skelemancer. And that's where I imagine this deck going. That's what the deck can do when it's running. I wrote an Elemental Tribalist for M20. If you want to take a peek, I need room. Need to find room for Lana Relics. Ooh, let me see. I mean, I thought that the Magic played was very entertaining. Timmy the Badfish for the 3rd month. I enjoy the modern content. Can't wait to see Standard Brews for Corset 20 brings to stream. Yeah, starting next week. There's a preview stream on Monday, actually, that Wizards invited us to. So it'll be starting. Yeah, some of the games were insane. The metagame, I mean, the metagame, you know, I don't know if it's in the perfect spot, but Elemental Tribal. Ooh. So kind of a explory elemental deck. Enters battlefield, +1/+1 counter, Risen Reef, Omnath. That looks spicy. I hadn't really thought about putting explore and elementals together. It does seem like you got most of the best elementals. Omnath, Risen Reef. Stormkin, pretty aggressive. 2/2 Flying Haste for 2 is pretty good. There is definitely a lot of Teferis. I did see the clip of the seizure. That was pretty scary. I'm glad. It sounds like he was all right. Was it Show? Is that who it was? I think it was Show. So hopefully he's okay. All right, bring in our sweepery style removal. Go down. Fulminator Mages for sure. Yawgmoth actually seems super good in this matchup. Maybe like a Dreadhorde Arcanist and just play two of everything. Wildgrowth Walker just seemed to be the best elemental to play. That is true. That probably is the best elemental. And let's go down 1 Inquisition. Then get empty-handed pretty quick. Try it like that. I heard about Pauper announcement on Thursday. The professor said it's some really big stuff for the format. Ooh, interesting. I heard there was going to be a Pauper show of the live stream they do. But that's exciting that there's actually big news coming. Sergeant Dawkins, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I mean, I think we keep this one. This is one land, but with 2 Faithless Lootings and a Thought Scour. There's almost no way we can whiff on lands, even though it's only 1 lander. I'm trying to make that mono-red prison goblin deck, but with Rest in Peace so I can deal with graveyard decks. Ew. Yeah, let me take a peek. So we're keeping our traditional one-lander. Skirk Prospector for our opponent. And alright, Tormod script. That's good against our graveyard stuff. Well, Spire Bluff Canal and Faithless Looting. Now maybe we can whiff on lands. Discard Unearth. Discard Snapcaster. Pass the turn. So I like the red-white prison idea. I think the main challenge will be the mana base. I think if you're going to go in 2 colors, probably going to need a bunch more fetch lands to get the planes. Or maybe it's fine and you just will not always be able to cast Rest in Peace. But I think with just 3 vistas, you're going to have a lot of games where you're not having a planes to cast your Rest in Peace. So that would be something I would keep in mind. Why do we pitch the Unearth? Well, because there's a Tormod script, so we can't actually use it anyway at the moment, or it'll just get wiped. Let's Thought Scour. Thought Scour. We don't want to Thought Scour our opponent. I guess we can Faithless Looting again. Boy, so many Skelementals for the future. Do we just, like, try to cast a Skelemental every turn? Is there any way that's good enough? Alright, let's discard the 2 Thought Scours. We're gonna go for it. We have Skelemental Tron. Can Skelemental Tron beat goblins? I'm thinking about running a singleton knowledge pool for Spice in my blue-white control deck. Go up to 4 little Teferis and just surprise wins out of nowhere. What do you think? I think that's a good plan, Taylor Jones. I mean, as a one-off, what's the worst that can happen? And someone actually, like, posted a pretty good finish with Knowledge Pool Little Teferi. This deck is sick and needs the new M20 Elemental that brings back elementals. That card is super sweet. I think we might need to be a little more elemental focused to make it work, because I think in this deck, Skelementals are only elemental, but that card is really sweet, and I want to build a deck around it. Chiefitch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. That's true. 6, 12, 18. Math checks out. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. I would just play the fair Pyromancer game. Opponent's almost empty-handed anyway. But almost doesn't count in Magic, right? Uh-oh. Opponent. Ugh. Oh, backfire. Alright, change of plans. You know what makes a Lightning Skelemental very sad? It is a 3/3 for striker. Okay, they got us. Hey, Season Pyromancer. Well, see you later, Skelementals. Pass the turn. Ouch. It is like playing Standard all over again. At least we got some bodies on the battlefield. And we still got a Skelemental in case. Almost certainly doesn't count against Goblin Chain Whirler. So you definitely play Yarok. The Tober probably take Kaikar. Richard probably Omnath. Leaves Krim with Kalia. That actually sounds... If I had to pick, that sounds exactly about right. Krim probably wants Kalia, because then it gives him an excuse to play demons. Chain Whirler, Shocky, Insane against the deck. Yeah, it actually is pretty good against what we're doing. Alright, my War Marshal, coming back, making more goblins. Is this our budget deck? This might actually be our budget deck. It looks very similar to our budget deck from a couple weeks ago. Favorite flavor text from the set? Ugh. I have not read enough of the flavor text to tell ya. Oh, and a bush? Okay. Here they come. That is some damage. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Yeah? Leaving back Chain Whirler to protect for Skelemental. Alright. Block. 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 Take 4. I guess I could have went worse. See, as a Pyromancer is pretty sweet. Hydropie, what is the best flavor text from the set? I don't even know. Well, alright. I guess we run it back. 3 mana. See, as in Pyromancer. Discard. Oh. I'm sorry, Skelemental. You've been whirled. Ooh, pass the turn. I've never seen a card get roadblocked harder. The professor talked a bit about it in the most recent stream, mostly hyped it up. They also talked about the last big official Mazig stream, no links. Yeah, I heard that there was going to be a Pauper stream, but I haven't heard any details on it. Maybe they're making, like, I guess they could make Pauper, another Tormod script. I guess they could make, like, Pauper decks. Alright, we'll take 3. Like Pauper pre-constructed decks? That seems possible. I wonder, would you buy a Pauper pre-constructed deck? I'm curious, like, what the market is. So let's start with Thought Scour ourselves. And then Inquisition our opponent. Two matrons. So I'll take them. Ooh, 2 matrons. Yeah, play Snow-Covered Island. Play Arcanist, pass the turn. I would only buy one if it was competitive and under $15. Hey, what's up, MTG Skier? How are you tonight? Also nice for established players due to the price. I'd rather buy my own. I would buy 1 or 2 Pauper Precons. Idea is really sweet. Pauper Horizon, $12 pack. People will love it. I mean, that's the problem. Like, how can you make a Pauper Masters? That's why I think something like Precons would be more likely. Like, if you make Pauper Masters, even if you sold it for $4 a pack, like normal standard prices, are people really going to be happy about spending $4 on a pack to get all commons? Are there enough expensive commons to even make it... Ooh, Unearth is a good draw. Are there enough expensive commons to even make it worth buying or work as a set? I know there's, like, Obliette, but is there anything else? I think that would be... Pauper is a challenging format to make products for. Hey, Seth, first time ever catching the stream. Really bored and playing real decks. Check out my fun deck. Well, welcome, Sergeant Dark Knight. Glad to have you, and I would love to take a look at your fun deck. Fun decks are the best decks. Ooh, Teamertron. That's not fun. Oh, wait. It's not real Tron. Winterwolf, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Ugh, more Chain Whirlers. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we will block. Oh, we need to kill things. We need something. Opponent. We draw Watery Grave. Then I'll go to combat. Attack with Arcanist. Do not attack with Arcanist. Pass the turn. Hold on to our lands in case we draw a way to discard them. Teamertron. Oh, that is like... Oh, the 2 Tron land plan. That is Tron-ish, but not traditional Tron. Ooh, Skirk Prospector. That looks really fun. That's got a lot of card draw. Tron with Expansion, Explosion, Wilderness Reclamation. That is spicy. I think free commons on Arena, along with constant Pauper events, like weekend events, would be nice. Yeah, what do you think of Arena Pauper? So there's a Chain Whirler. It hurts us. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will... Fatal Push. Opponent passes. We have all kind of lands issues with this deck. Pass the turn. Yeah, we definitely have some land issues. That's a somewhat reoccurring theme. Yeah, Arena Pauper... It's definitely not traditional Pauper, whatever, however you want to call it. Opponent. Hidden Gentleman, welcome to the Fishbowl. There's a matron. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not like traditional Pauper at all. It's very different. Traditional Pauper is kind of like Legacy with commons. Arena Pauper, it's definitely standard with commons, and that's a pretty big difference. Opponent gets a Goblin Chieftain and passes. Now, Faithless Looting's not a bad draw. Faithless Looting. So everything's going to get haste. We're at 8. Discard. Discard. Play Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard J-Straw 2. Play Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Get a Swamp. Go to combat. Get in with Arcanist. For Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Kill Chain Whirler. Okay. Okay, we're back in it. Ish. Hit our opponent. Any new ideas for Pauper out of Modern Horizons? I've been playing so much Modern, I haven't actually played Modern Horizons Pauper. But there's definitely some new possibilities. Using code... Oh, yes, I forgot. If you go to Magic Arena, Mythic Magic will get you 3 random mythics from Arena. Opponent, big attack. Well, we will block and also block. Block it all. Kill it all. Opponent passes. Huh! Skelemental. It's a Skelemental. Yeah, Skelemental. Tap correctly. Okay, off the top. Finally gonna shine. So, Skelemental you. Here we come. Discard that card. Oh, now it looks good. Mac Daddy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, I guess we'll cast it. Discard. Opponent loses their hand. Down to 10. Skelemental. Fiery Islet. Crack it. Draw a card. More lands. Pass the turn. Lose our Skelemental. Yeah, the Mythics can be hit or miss. Mythic Magic, they are literally random. I think they're all from Ravnica block. Someone asked if they could wait until after M20. I believe you have until July 2nd to redeem them. So, I think the answer is no. But, you're going to get cards from those set anyway. Izazu, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Well, bolt you. Go to combat. Attack. And, yeah, bolt you. Keep the board clean. Now Arcanist is actually looking sweet. Get in. Hit our opponent. Clear the way. Down to 9. The 3 I got were from Ravnica block. Yeah, I think it said that in the email. That it was from the Ravnica, I think including War of Spark, but Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, War of the Spark. Alright, tokens. Oh boy. Is that game? Skelemental game? It's gotta be. Skelemental? Go to combat. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, Pota Scoops. You know what we could have done here? Oh, the lines. I'm actually starting to like this deck. Oh, if our opponent had scooped, we unearth the Skelemental. We attack Dreadhorde Arcanist to flashback Unearth to get back Seasoned Pyromancer to refill our hand. The deck has some sweet synergies. It has some synergies, and that is Skelemental getting in there. We might actually get to feed the children with Skelemental after all. Maybe the children will get fed. We're 1-1 officially. Did anyone open anything good? I haven't actually opened them yet. I haven't been on Arena since I got the email. I was just getting ready for the stream when I got it. I made 4-color elemental deck. Ooh, let me take a look. All right, Unearth, ways to fill our graveyard. Could work. Pan-Omnimonicon. Ooh. Opponent passes. No. Let us. Blackleaf Cliffs, Faithless Looting. Skelemental. Skelemental. Oh, Seasoned Pyromancer and... I guess Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. Well, Seasoned Pyromancer is not a bad reanimation target. That is a sweet-looking deck. So a Yarok deck seems like has a lot of good enter the battlefield triggers. Also, kind of a cool elemental sub-theme. Agent of Treachery is so sweet with... Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, we have 2 basics. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay, that took a turn. Ha. Modern. Modern, eh? Opponent, passing. Well, come on, our basic lands. Oh my god, that is our basic land. That was one of the luckier draws I could imagine. Okay, so Swamp. Unearth, Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard, Snapcaster, Thought Scour. Draw a million not very helpful lands. Pass the turn. That was a draw! Whoo! We have 1 swamp and one island. Opponent. And now we got a board. Chandra, but we can attack into it. Opponent. Takes up Chandra. Chalice. On 0 doesn't do much. Oh boy, that was lucky. Cast it on 0, sure. Passes. Okay. Oh, the luck. Oh my. That's the luckiest I've ever been. That makes up for that game that didn't happen where he got pathed a million times. Oh man, if our opponent only knew, they would be so salty, because I have definitely been playing this deck and you watch the deck draw the basics and you're thinking, they only have like 3 basics. They can't draw a basic here. And we are like the extreme of that with only 2. Yes, Blood Moon is paying us back for sure. Okay. Now what do we do? I really want to Skelemental them. Are odds better? Okay. So Faithless Looting, I guess the odds are better if we just Thought Scour. Let's play a Snow-Covered Island. Thought Scour ourselves. Oh, God. Oh, life is good. Life is good. Into the Skelemental. Oh, the Magic gods have never been more pleased. Oh, this is... Oh, this is the best luck. Seriously. Seriously, that is insane how well we've run. Okay, opponent takes a... Oh, Mana with Chandra. Has a Ret, the Fervent. Alright, that's some damage. Opponent, combat. Gonna get in. But then don't we just kill your Chandra? Opponent passes. Huh. Okay. Well, let's just... Only 1 black mana. 2, 3, 4. So we get hit for 10. I think we just kill Chandra and wait a turn. Let's play a land. Play Polluted Delta. Play Faithless Looting, using our useless mana. Seasoned Pyromancer's good. Discard a land. Discard. Discard a land. Inquisition our opponent. Lightning Helix. All right. All right. Well, kill Chandra. And then see if we can beat this Hazoret. Chandra down. Pass the turn. Can we beat the Hazoret? That's the question. Opponent. Combat. Gonna hit us to 10. Okay. We have more Seasoned Pyromancers, though. Down to 10. Opponent passes. Spire Bluff. So, Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard. Inquisition land. Draw some cards. Ooh, Yawgmoth, but we can never cast Yawgmoth. So, Unearth. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard. Go to combat. Attack. Alright. No Anger of the Gods, please. Opponent. Down to 15. Is this enough? Is this enough? Opponent, what did they draw? Discards. Down to 8. We have blockers, though. Opponent, untaps. Combat. No attacks. Well, Inquisition our opponent. Nothing. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks Seasoned Pyromancer, drops to 11. So play a land past the turn. What do you think about Maverick Tribe strategy in Modern? I mean, there's been like green-white hate bear style of decks that have done pretty well. Opponent. So I think you could do something Maverick E. No attacks. Well, get back Seasoned Pyromancer. Untap. Faithless Looting. Discard. Discard. Go to combat. Attack. Can we close it out before Hazoret kills us? That is the question. Opponent. Blocks. Drops to 4. We Seasoned Pyromancer. Draw a couple cards. Unearth. Get back. Ugh. What do we do? Hey, Seth the chat, what do you think of these made-up cards? Don't have to look at them all. Ooh, let me see, MTG Skier. Made-up cards are always fun. Now what do we do? The problem is we have to get something back, or we risk losing to one removal spell. So I think we have to unearth something. I think we can Snapcaster Thought Scour. Or maybe just Dreadhorn Arcanist. Let's just Arcanist. Arcanist. Yeah, let's take Arcanist. So now our opponent would have to have 2 removal spells. Pass the turn. Opponent. Discards a land. Down to 4. No burn. No burn. No burn. No burn. No burn. Do we get there? I mean, I guess if they have a bird spell, they can't discard it to Hazoret. Oh, boy. Anger of the God beats us. Anger of the Gods, that's the card that beats us. Opponent. I cannot believe how lucky we read. Boros Charm, I don't think it would be in the deck, but if it is in the deck, it beats us. Mythic Magic, I think. Opponents, man, this was a close game. We got incredibly lucky. So lucky. Hey, what's up, Bud Juice? How are you? Doing well this game. We started off a little slow, but we don't talk about that. Started off a little slow, and opponent scoops it up, and we drew our lands super luckily. Alright, chat, while we're waiting for this game, let's... Oh, a lot of those cards are asking me to log in. So I don't think I can actually see most of them. I can see one, though. So let's look at this hypothetical card. Khotin Wise Shaper. 5 mana, banned colors, 4 loyalty, legendary planeswalker Khotin. +1, you get an emblem. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. Okay, that seems fine. Amulet of Amulet. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. -2, destroy target permanent. Its controller may search a library for a basic land. So, Assassin's Trophy, essentially. -7, until end of turn, each land you control becomes a copy of target creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except they gain indestructible. They're still lands. That seems reasonable. I don't know about the +1 emblem. I mean, that seems relatively close. I don't know if the -2 is a very banned ability. I guess Swords to Plowshares, like, so this is a green ability. -2 is a white ability, and that's a blue ability. Okay. I see where that's going. It seems like a fun card. All right, we better actually sideboard. Yeah, I don't like the emblem aspect of Chandra all that much either. Ugh. We don't have much for this, do we? Huh. Well, I guess we try to fetch out our basics. I guess that's our plan. I mean, I guess, in reality, if we can fetch out both of our basics, we can actually function fairly well under Blood Moon. Crate Maker could bring in, we did see colorless stuff. Opponent's probably going to bring in Graveyard Hate. Maybe we minimize some of our reliance on the graveyard. Could bring in Engineered Explosives. I guess technically that is a way we can blow up a Blood Moon. -2 should be exile until Planeswalker leaves play. Ooh, that would be an interesting ability. I don't know if it would be too hard to keep track of, but it is an interesting way of doing it. Ooh. Boy, this is going to end poorly, isn't it? Well, Skelemental to the bottom. Lands! We need lands! Opponent passes. I'm assuming they have... That's not a land. I'm assuming they have a bunch of, like... Ooh. Wrath, rest in peace. Alright, well, we'll take Gideon. I was thinking that they had Rabble Master type effects, but maybe they don't actually have Rabble Masters. Well, opponent doesn't have Blood Moon. That's good. They are shutting down our graveyard, and we are stuck on lands. Alright, that's a land. Well, Jace is never going to flip, but looting is relevant. Looting can maybe get us to a land. Opponent untaps. Arid Mesa, and passes. Land? It is a land. Huh. Alright. So... we never get Rest in Peace off the battlefield, can we? Well, Blood Crypt tapped. Pass the turn. Yeah, we're just going to do nothing. Try to get Skelemental going next turn. When you play Yarok on Commander Clash, make sure to play plenty of Artifact Destruction, because Tomer will Torpor Orb. I'm sure he will. That is very good advice. Uh-oh. Opponent. 4-drop. Is it Chandra time? It is Chandra time. Chandra. Well, Loot with Jace. Discard. I guess we go Crater Maker. We lose our Jace. Opponent passes. Well, we need to hit a land. Is it too greedy to try to hit a land off Faithless Looting? It probably is. I have a long-term request. When looking at opponents' hands or decks, could you always make it better so even the viewers on mobile have a chance to see the cards? Ooh, like try to make it bigger? That is a good piece of feedback. I had not really considered that. I will see what I can do with that. Yeah, we can just kill Chandra. Faithless Looting into kill Chandra feels better, but I guess we just kill Chandra and play it safe-ish. So, opponent discards. Kill Chandra. Opponent discarded a land. All right, holding on to a Wrath in an unknown card. Opponent untaps. I only play your against odds modern decks. You need to give me one with Hall of Heloid's Generosity and Mirrodin Besieged. Those are sweet cards. We definitely do need to play those at some point. Another Rest in Peace. This looks like the deck someone put in the chat earlier, actually. Opponent passes. Ugh. Island. All right, now we will Faithless Looting. Discard. Looting and one. Do we need the island because of Blood Moon? All right, one Skelemental. Play Jace. Play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. Northern Vanguard for the 17th month. Do you think it makes sense to suspend Physith when your opponent has a Goblin Intrusion and a Zender's Split? I have Wisdom on the field. Northern Vanguard. Why? Why do you do this to me? Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. All right, Lightning Helix takes down our Jays. Crack Sunbait Canyon. Dragon's Claw. Well, I guess it is time to empty our opponent's hand. Opponent passes. Dreadhorn Arcanus. Man, these Rest in Pieces. Well, crack this. Gotta take the Steam Beds. Untapped. Skelemental to the face. Opponent gains a life, sadly. How do we kill our opponent, though? That's the problem. Get in, hit our opponent. I don't know what cards we have to actually kill them through all this disruption. How do we make them die? I mean, that was good, but how do we actually make our opponent die? Opponent. Inquisition. Well, Inquisition you. Opponent. What are they doing? Cycle Sweltering Suns. Into Sweltering Suns. Alright. Dreadhorn Arcanus. Opponent gains a life. Man, we gotta cut our graveyard stuff. Yeah, this is, what, 16 turn clock? I think our opponent will draw stuff before 16 turns go by. Opponent. Alright, it's a land. Passes. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent to 15. Yeah, let's just pass. I guess we should have thought scoured earlier, maybe. We do have one engineered explosives. That is our one, like, pseudo out. Now, thought scour, mill our opponent into thought scour. Well, mill our opponent into land. Faithless Looting. Opponent gains a life. We're just like breaking even with this Arcanus because our opponent's gaining so much life. Oh, Yawgmoth. That's a Yawgmoth. All right, discard and discard. That's a draw. Snow-covered island. Yawgmoth. That's what we wanted to see. Our one of Yawg. That's a way to win through the disruption. Get in. Hit our opponent. Okay, now the game is sort of on. We probably are going to get Wrath. Although we have milled a lot. They have most of their Wraths. 1, 2, 3 Wraths have been milled. So how many Wraths can they have? Opponent untaps. Land. Seasoned Pyromancer would be sweet. Well, Thought Scour. Mill our opponent. Yes, that's a Seasoned Pyromancer. That would be sweet. Play Seasoned Pyromancer. Opponent gains a life. We draw 2 cards. These Fatal Pushes, yeah, looking a little weak. Well, go attacking. Hit our opponent. We milled another Wrath. Opponent. Are they firing up Needle Spires to its demise? Needle Spires. Well, I guess we can cash in a Fatal Push. Yes! Doing it! That actually ended up being good Fatal Pushes. Opponent down to 11. Is there anything we can proliferate? Would you ever consider playing a deck with Yawgmoth, Nest of... Simian Spirit Guide. Yawgmoth, Nest of Scares, and Hippotra. Yes! I would actually love to build that deck. I just don't have a solid list for it yet. Well, go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Yeah, let's sack Arcanist. More lands. Do we have Faithless Lootings left? 1, 2. Alright, play a land, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Yeah, our luck has been good this match. I will very much admit that. Come on, more Seasoned Pyromancer. Arcanist. Yeah, alright. Run it out. Arcanist. At least we can sack it to Yawgmoth. Opponent gains a life. We go to combat. We attack. Hit our opponent. Uh-oh. Cast out. Ugh. Alright, there goes our Yawgmoth. Oh, we wanted that. Opponent. Down to 9. Oh, this game. This game has been so weird. Hey, let me see Chris Frost. Yeah, Yawgmoth combo is sweet. Opponent. Lightning Helix on Seasoned Pyromancer. Opponent's got the most removal I've ever seen. More lands. We'll get in with Arcanist. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. What a match. Opponent. Uh-oh. There's the Blood Moon. Life is getting worse. Okay. Opponent passes. Oh, that would have got us our swamp. Well, get in with Arcanist. Hit our opponent. So awkward. Down to 12. Our opponent might have it now. The Yawgmoth combo list. Uh-oh. Oh, God. All right. Opponent's turn to run well. Loots. Yeah, Nahiri. That is bad. Discards. Wow. Another Rest in Peace. Plays a land. Opponent passes. Uncastable Skelemental would otherwise be sweet. Well, hit Nahiri. Play a land past the turn. Oh! Oh, boy. Opponent. Loots away a Blood Moon. Finds a Hazaret. Gets in. Yeah, it looks like we've reached the end. Oh, more lands. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of removal. Splash Patties, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Whew. Boy. We're not in the right color combinations to deal with... Yeah. We're not really in the right color combinations to just deal with Enchantment Prison. We do not have answers for this. Huh. We don't have answers for any of this. Do we have anything that is even kind of helpful here? We don't. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, we've gotten a couple Skelemental hits. How are you tonight, Armchair General? Huh. Well, I mean, I guess the fatal pushes are less important. Maybe we bring in surgicals? They don't feel good, but they might be less bad than... No, there's a million rest in pieces. I guess we just hope they don't have it? What does Brutality do, though? It doesn't take Blood Moon, or Chalice, or Rest in Peace, or a Planeswalker. If it was a Duress, it would be good. But just getting instant or sorcery, I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, I guess it can get a Wrath, maybe. Yeah, we don't... Yeah, this feels like a bad matchup. Alright, at least we can cycle Unearth if it's bad. These are the hands that you think are going to work out, but they don't. The Etch Brewer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. This hand is what we want to win if we hit a land. I think we got to keep. I think we have to. I mean, we have quick Jace flip potentially, which is good. We just need to hit a land off this Saw Scour. Easy, easy. Opponent, Sacred Foundry tapped. Well, here we go. Thought Scour. Okay, we milled some non-lands. All right, pass the turn. Opponent. That is a turn to Chandra. Well, our hand actually does deal with this. Bolt Chandra. We still need lands desperately on Earth. Huh. Apparently we just have no lands like on the entire top half of our deck. Ugh. Nahiri in hand. Three Blood Moons, 2 cast out. Chalice, Day of Judgment. How does this deck ever beat a combo deck? I guess you're just hoping to jank them with Chalice. That is a lot of wrath. Alright. Well, if our opponent draws land, Nahiri's coming. And Rest in Peace is going to come and ruin our day next turn. Well, we dealt with the Chandra. Pass the turn. I wonder if this style of deck just doesn't play enough lands. It might just not play enough lands. Opponent passes. Not a land. We ran into this with the Mardu Pyromancer deck as well, where you lean so heavy on your cantrips to hit you lands, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. Although at this point, it's getting a little unfortunate. We are a lot of cards deep. That is finally a land, but it might just be too late. I mean, run out Jace, I guess, but there's an Ahiri that we're not going to get through. Opponent. I think it's 20 lands. Nahiri, gonna loot, discard a Rugged Prairie into a Blood Moon. Oh boy. Alright, life keeps getting worse by the second. Well, loot with Jays. Yeah, we're just we're just done. Alright, on to the next one. Well, that feels like one of the worst matchups that I've ever played. Our deck has to be like 20% to beat that deck. That is just, really bad. Really, really, really bad. Oh, yep. Well, a reminder before we get into our next match and see if this deck can still feed the kids. I wonder if this deck just needs like 23 lands, but the sponsor of our stream tonight is Card Kingdom. And Card Kingdom, they got all your Corset 2020 cards for pre-ordered now. So if you need some new cards, check them out over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, the matchup was bad when we hit our land drops too. Hope the kids get fed. Gotta head home from work now. Hey, see ya, Gaming Viking. Thanks for hanging out. I wonder, like, yeah, people seem to cheat on lands in Mardu Pyromancer style decks, and this is kind of similar. On the theory that, oh, I'll hit him with my Faithless Lootings. But on the other hand, couldn't you, like, play a couple extra lands on the theory that you could loot them away with your Faithless Lootings and then not get mana screwed? I kind of like that idea. What Corset 2020 card are you most excited for? Ugh. I mean, Yarok, the new Panharmonicon, is something I'm super excited to build around, so that's going to be sweet. Yeah, we spent a lot of time getting mana screwed, Coleman. Your deck had seems like a really amazingly bad matchup for this deck, which cannot remove an enchantment and has 2 lands. All right. Oh boy. Hogek, it's not banned yet. Let's see how this goes. This deck is... I was really excited for Skelemental, but so far, what do you think? While you're talking to us, do you think the Horizon foil lands will keep their value? I mean, I assume foil Horizon lands should do alright. Well, let's just looting. Skelemental, this is a somewhat embarrassing Skelemental matchup. Pass the turn. Divanazuo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Now, we might be able to Momir Veriment. The big challenge is there's not many Momir players anymore. That's what we've run into lately. It used to be we had a huge list of people just waiting to play. But now there's usually no one around to play. It takes like a long time to even find one person to potentially play. Well, we're finding our lands this game without an issue. Discard, discard. Play Black Cleave Cliffs. Pass the turn. Opponent. Well, I don't think... I mean, I think it would be fun to play like a Mimi all-ball Lightning deck, but our bigger problem has been that Lightning Skelemental, it's been really good in specific matches. We've had like 1 or 2 games where it was really sweet, but we've had a lot of games where it's been not very good. So I don't know if more Ball Lightnings is the solution to all life's problems. Opponent, sacking, going to town. Like, what do we do about this? Gravecrawler gets to sack and mill. More Gravecrawlers. Did they hit a Hogak on their last mill? No. They have one in hand. Okay. Well, alright. That looks like a turn 3 kill to me. Yeah. Well. Alright. Not banned yet. Still a thing that people are doing. Why is it so hard to find people to play Momir? Momir is a staple of Moto. Is Moto dying? I mean, it's not really a staple. It's kind of a fringe-ish format. But maybe. I don't think Moto's dying. It seems to be doing really well with other formats, but it seems like maybe a lot of the casual players who might be most likely to play Momir, it seems like a lot of those players have potentially moved over to Arena more than Magic Online. Huh. How did someone 5-0 with this deck? This seems like another very bad matchup. So, alright. Surgical hates on graveyards. This can deal with Alter, kind of. Huh. What do we cut? I mean, we probably just have to cut Skelemental, honestly. Like, it's really sad because we're the Skelemental deck, but this deck just wants all their cards in their graveyard. I guess the upside of Skelemental is it sacrifices itself to get rid of a bridge. But even that's kind of asking for a lot. The problem with the deck is there are only 12 targets for Collected Company, Ball Lightning, Tangleroot, and Groundbreaker. Now we have another creature for the deck. Ooh, what deck is that? Have you considered the combo of 1 with nothing with Bag of Holding? It sounds interesting, but what does the combo get you, though? Don't you just play 1 with nothing, discard your hand, and then Bag of Holding, get your hand back? Like, or am I missing something? Is there some way where that actually, like, pulls us ahead? Alright. Give it a shot. Alright, we get to play first. Oh no. No. Oh, we have a surgical too. We can't keep the one lander. We never get to play Magic when we keep the one lander. Alright. Lightning Bolt to the bottom. Blackleaf Glyphs. Add. Faithless Looting. I guess we discard and discard? Pass the turn? Top deck! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I could see if there's another piece that actually makes it do something. I think it's funny, but I think we actually need another piece that allows the combo to do more, something more. Well, I mean, I guess we Unearth Jace and Faithless Looting, discard, pass the turn. Oh, this Hogak deck feels unbeatable. I don't think Hogak will stay, but I think Wizards won't ban the card they just printed 2 weeks into the format. Well, we'll see. Paper tournaments are starting. I think there's a Modern SCG this weekend. And then there is a Modern Pro Tour in like a month. So we will see. We will see what happens with that. Any thoughts about making Lightning Runner Electrostatic Pummeler deck? Oh boy. Alright. Here comes Hogak. There's a bridge. So this means we're probably dead. Well, only one bridge so far. There is a Hogak, though. which probably still just kills us. That's the thing about the Hogak deck is when it runs well, it's basically unbeatable. And then when it runs poorly, it's still got like 10 power on turn 2. Like this is, I would consider like a maybe average to bad draw for Hogak, and it's 10 power. That's what makes the deck so ridiculous. That this is like an average draw maybe. Alright, so I guess we can thought scour ourselves. Steam Vents, Untapped, Unearth. Get back Crate Maker. Well, I guess we can just pass. Alright, pass the turn. Pauper getting a downshift is different from Modern Horizons. This is a card they designed to go in the format. If they ban it immediately, it will look bad. Still might ban it. I think Hogak stays for now. And we'll see. I mean, we'll see what the paper tournaments look like. The last Moto tournament from this weekend was, I think it was 50% of the top 32 was Hogak, which for Modern, that is insane in Modern. So if paper tournaments look like that too, then I would be surprised if there was not a change. Whether it's actually banning Hogak or banning other pieces, that I have no idea, but I wonder if they'll do it before the Pro Tour. Like, depending on what happens at the STG this weekend, it's possible that they just are like, we don't want this to be that heavily played at the Pro Tour. Well, Crate Maker. I mean, I guess we go at Carrion Feeder. Get rid of the bridge. Before Neonate comes down. I don't think banning looting would kill Hogak. I think that would actually just, I mean, banning looting might be something that's worth considering, but I don't think you do it because of Hogak. I think that Hogak probably gets hurt less than other decks. It would probably be slightly less consistent, but without Faithless Looting, I think a lot of like fair-ish decks just cease to exist. Like I don't know if this deck would be able to exist without looting, or like Mardu Pyromancer or whatever. Luijace. Discard a land. Not sure what we do about an 8/8 trample though. We do not currently have an answer for the Hogak. We answered the bridge, but there's still an 8/8. Opponent discards, lane line, draws. Faithless Looting is a color pie break that shouldn't exist. I mean, sort of. Like, I guess it's kind of a color pie break, but if it was discard 2, then draw 2, or like the red version, it would still be very strong. Like if it was the same card but rummaging instead of looting. Surgical. All right. Do we have any possible way to get out of this? Snapcaster or Jace, a Faithless Looting, I guess. We're that desperate. We don't have a Hogak answer. There is like 1 or 2 answers in our deck, I guess. So cast looting. Discard. Yeah, we've been Hogak'd. I guess the good news about Hogak is you do just die quick. If you're gonna lose to Hogak, you're gonna lose in just like 5 minutes, and it's just It's just over. So, at least it kills you mercifully quickly with its busted starts. Ren at 6 is played in Legacy Lands and Modern Jund. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people try to do like Assault Loam decks. I think playing one of those at some point could be fun. Players shouldn't have to dedicate half their sideboard to fighting a single deck. Completely unhealthy. Yeah, I don't even know if dedicating half your sideboard does it. Yeah, it does make Splitter Twin Man a little silly looking, or like Birthing Pod. Definitely Stoneforge. When your 8/8 trample along with friends comes down on turn 2. Hard to make a good argument that Stoneforge is too broken. If it rummaged instead of looting, it would add a lot more variance and limit some power of abuse. Maybe they can just rat it. Yeah, I don't think they'll rat it. But, maybe we see another version printed someday. Dog of Myth with the gifts of 21 in all, 5 coming in to Sight of MTG, Lord Gorez, Zeppo, Celeris, and Mythic X Guy. Welcome you all to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why, but I think I'm losing my voice at the moment. This hand looks fine. We got a Faithless Looting, so it's fine. Yeah, Brought Back is sweet. I think Brought Back is the most potentially busted card from all of Corset 2020. Thank you again for all the gift subs, Dog of Myth. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to all of our new gift subbers. Faithless Rummaging doesn't have the same ring. Yeah, that's true. Faithless Rummaging will be a box topper for Corset 2020. Ooh. Is this, alright, Ad Nauseam? Ad Nauseam's a good deck. Well, Darkslick Shores and Inquisition you. Ooh, Ad Nauseam, Serum Vision, Spoils at the Vault. Well, take Spoils at the Vault. Ooh, we don't have an Ad Nauseam answer. So I bought 70% of the Bridgevine cards a few days before MH1 pre-release. Now I don't know what to do because of the risk of banning. I mean, the good news is, if you bought it a few days before pre-release, maybe you got a good price and you can actually sell them for more than you paid for them. Maybe. I think the likelihood is that it will end up getting banned. That would be my guess. It's obviously too early to say for sure. I mean, the metagame, time to adjust, etc., etc. But so far the opposite has happened for the most part. Like, rather than the metagame adjusting, Hogak has just been putting up better and better numbers. But we will see with the paper tournaments coming, and we'll see what those look like. I think those will have a big impact on the perception and potential banning of the deck. Thank you for the cheer, by the way, Nano. Is there a possibility to revisit white-black tokens after MH1 and M20? Please, man. Ooh, well, Pelucrados. We might be doing that. We might be doing that. Maybe. Wink. Yes. I think we might be doing just exactly that in the near future. So keep an eye out in the next, like, week or so. Because Battle Screech is sweet. Battle Screech is a sweet new addition. Well, I don't know. I guess we just Snapcaster for Inquisition. Our opponent doesn't currently have white mana. So it is possible that they drew one of their white cards and can't cast it. So there is a chance we get something. Oh, 2 Ad Nauseam. All right. Well, I guess we just want to pressure our opponent because they have Ad Nauseams and they might natural Ad Nauseam. Have you ever played Esper Spells on stream? I don't think so. Oh, there's Prism. That's a good draw. Opponent passes. We don't really have a way to stop the combo. Well, go to combat. Get him with Snapcaster. Hit our opponent. Hand is 2 ad nauseams. Well, let's season Pyromancer. Discard the lands. Draw more. Spire Bluff. Go. Oh boy, kill yourself, please, opponent. Please, please, please. Vote it. Passing. Okay. Skelemental? Lightning Skelemental? That's actually a kind of funny good draw here. That might do it. This might be Skelemental. Skelemental's time to shine? Opponent's going to ad nauseam. 17. 16. 13. 12. 9. Oh my goodness, the blind ad nauseam Psycho Smurf for the 32nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, I met with ad nauseam. I wasn't trying to be to be edgy or toxic. Just rooting for our opponent to kill themselves. Oh, that's the Angel's Grace. Yeah. Yeah, they hit the Angel's Grace. They have 16 cards in hand. And I believe that there's a Pact of Negation. So we go to combat, we attack. Yeah, that's going to do it. Psycho Smurf for the 32nd month. I used to cheat on lands in Mardu, but find that having more lands that draw cards instead of cheating on lands was better. Been playing the colors for 3 years. Here's my current build. Well, thank you so much for the subscription, resubscription, Psycho Smurf. And, ooh. Okay. Yeah, 22 lands seems good. That's a sweet build. Some Ashioks in the main deck. I like it. I mean, I believe we're just 100% dead here. Untap. Opponent did, I guess in some ways they ran poorly, in some ways they ran well. They definitely could have killed themselves there. They didn't hit a single Simian Spirit Guide, which is unfortunate. And they hit a lot of 0 mana stuff. They didn't hit any Pentad Prisms. If their deck was stacked differently, we might have won that. Boy, I feel like this deck has bad matchups against a high percentage of the modern field. Seth Rowe Jenkins for the 11th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Do y'all know how the ad nauseam combo works, or do you want to see it? Ad nauseam, Angel's Grace, opponent can't die, draw the entire deck. Somewhere they will find Simian Spirit Guides. See, now they've spent like, now they've, in like 10 cards, they spent like 30 life. When they cast that natural one, they drew like 16 cards and spent 10 life. That was unfortunate. So, all the Simian Spirit Guides discard their lands, and that's the game. The Bluff Log! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. So, in this matchup, I guess our hope is to surgical extract stuff. Like, hit them with discard and then surgically extract it. Creature removal doesn't do anything. So, Lightning Bolt, Fatal pushes out. Fulminator Mage is somewhat relevant. They do need a decent amount of mana. So Inquisition, Unearth. We can go down Yawgmoth. We can go down... Maybe just like Arcanist for Crate Maker. Maybe something like that. Hey Seth, Tuesday asked for help with my 5-color snow deck. Want to see what I ended up with? Yeah, let me see, Winterwolf. Did I miss... the mono red prowess modern deck? We haven't played it against it tonight or played with it, but it is a deck. It's kind of like mono red Phoenix, some of the builds. with also a lot of prowess creature. That looks sweet, Winterwolf. I like it. Snow is a really fun archetype. I'm still thinking that we might get Snow in Standard. I don't think it's impossible that we get Snow in Standard this fall. Some sort of like Viking Norse set, maybe. I don't know. Definitely not a guarantee, but I think it's possible. I've been working on my Tameo Fog deck. Ooh. I was wondering if I should run 2 Karn's Bastions. You probably could. Karn's Bastion is definitely powerful, and it works well with Wilderness Reclamation, so I think it could work. All right, land destruction deck. We're basically on the land destruction plan, and also hope our opponent doesn't hit artifact mana that we can't deal with, because then that undoes our land destruction. That's our hope. Maybe it could work. Dinosaur Arc Bow. That sounds spicy, Minarez. Yeah, Marauding Raptor seems like a pretty sweet new dinosaur. Alright, so Islet go. That looks fun. It'll be interesting to see if dinosaurs can do anything before rotation. Yeah, this has been a rough one, a juice box. Skelemental has not been as successful as I was hoping. It seems like there are things that can block it that we've run into. There are also Path Exiles that we've run into. Alright. Don't mill anything too relevant. Well, play Blackcleave Cliffs go. Well, next turn we could Fulminator into Fulminator and to get back Fulminator. So maybe we could just keep our opponent yeah. The kids are not looking, they're looking a little hungry, and I think they might be disappointed. Ooh, let me see. Stream. Some goblin action, eh? Goblins have definitely got a lot better. They have definitely improved. Nazak, welcome to the Fishbowl. We are playing against Ad Nauseam at the moment. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription for the 2nd month in a row. Big scoops cheer for our re-subscriber. All right, well, I guess it's Fulminator. Oh, and another Unearth. All right, well, we will Fulminator. And we're just going to try to blow up the lands. That's our plan. Fulminator Mage. Blow up your land. Pass the turn. Next turn, we can double Fulminator. Man, this might work. This actually might work. Hey, see you, Prism Knight. Thanks for hanging out. We will be back on Thursday, of course, with another one. And special M20 stream on Monday as well. Monday afternoon stream. The Goblin deck looks sweet. We had a lot of success with our budget build, and I've seen other people playing Vile builds, and with Ringleader, they're going to be even better. Definitely excited to try it again with Ringleader. Gluttonous Poison for the 5th month. Thanks for 5 months of awesomeness. Well, thank you so much for 5 months of subscriptions. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops cheer for our re-subscriber. Fulminator. Again. Fulminator. Blow up Seacrope Ghost. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Unearth. Fulminator. Fulminator. Blow up Temple of Epiphany. Okay. Fulminator Tribal getting the job done. I think that this is kind of working. That's 4 Fulminators. No, 3 Fulminators so far. With more to come. Opponent passes. Well, that's Unearth, Fulminator. I wonder if our opponent's getting sick of us yet. Fulminator number 4. Pass the turn. And now we can Cole against Command Fulminator? Oh, that's a basic. Oh, that's cheating, opponent. That's cheating. Basic land? Ugh. Alright. Well, we are still going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Cole against Kabad. Give back Fulminator. Opponent discards. Echoing Truth. Well, we untap. Inquisition our opponent. Oh. Oh. Huh. What combo piece is better? I guess we probably take Simian Spirit Guide. Take it, extract it, Season Pyromancer. Well, we want to cast Surgical here, though. Yeah, our opponent did. They have drawn a lot of lands, which is kind of keeping them in this game. Can you make... So, I don't think you can actually make it larger is the problem. Like, I can... Oh, I guess I can make it a little larger. So that's... You're right. That's about max size. So Prism keeps them from making mana. Simian makes it hard for them to combo. Angel's Grace, but they do have a backup combo piece. Warlord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Alright, we can do that. Take Pented Prism. I guess we could just wait and play another Fulminator and put off our decision until next turn. Warlord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. And then next turn, we can play our Pyromancer. Opponent passes. We draw. Jace. Now, get in with Fulminator. Hit our opponent. Actually, since we drew a Jace, maybe we don't. Now we can Jace, flashback Unearth for... That works. Blow up the land. Boy, this has been brutal. This is not our primary game plan, but this is a line. Jace flips, Unearth, gets back Fulminator, does it again. We're just... This is maybe the most lands I've ever blown up. I can't believe Ad Nauseam has hit this many lands. That's also pretty insane. Opponent passes. Spire Bluff. Well, loot with Jace. This game has been sweet. Eventually, we do want to get down our old Pyromancer. So flip Jace, Jace, flashback Unearth. Unearth. Our opponent's got to hate us by now. Unearth. Get back Fulminator. Fulminator. Blow up your land. And then Thought Scour. Draw a card. Skelemental. Maybe it would have been better to target our opponent. Yeah, that's fine. Pass the turn. Skelemental for next turn. Wow, we are locking them. Yeah, we probably should have scoured them. They got to run out of land soon. We know there's a gemstone mine. They drew a city. Okay, we knew there was a city of brass. Opponent passes. Spire Bluff. Well, take up Jace. Skelemental. Make our opponent discard. Tap properly, though. Skelemental. Incoming. Go to combat. Hit our opponent. Opponent getting untapped with 2 lands. I know. We're falling apart. What are they? Come on. Discard it ad nauseam. Simian Spirit Guide, Angel's Grace. Alright. Play Spire Bluff. Pass the turn. Well, next turn we definitely could Season Pyromancer. This is like the dream of our deck. At least we're doing cool things in this game. We might not be winning, but we are doing cool things this game. Do you think the opponent is having fun? They got to be having a blast. Spoils in the Vault. What are they naming? Opponent might just be giving up and dying. Okay, giving up and dying. Lotus Bloom, way at the bottom. See you later, ad nauseum. Well, that was the best that our deck has done. That was literally the best. Do they really win if they're salty? I mean, our opponent is has not been salty. The only thing they've said in chat is ha ha ha. Well, ouch, and then ha ha ha. Yeah, the Pyromancer keeps getting older. Seasoned, young, seasoned, old Pyromancer. Aged Pyromancer. What would aged Pyromancer do? Seasoned Pyromancer better than young Pyromancer. Aged Pyromancer, it would have to be pretty broken. 4 mana. Probably like a bit of a like fat pot belly. I don't know about abilities. Veteran Pyromancer, wizened Pyromancer, yep. Veteran makes sense. Young, seasoned, veteran, and then like dead Pyromancer. It's just like the body, a casket, getting run over. Alright, we got Skelemental. This hand's not, ugh. Okay. Well, that makes our Inquisition a lot worse. Temple. Alright, that's sad. Not good, not good. Lotus Bloom suspended, also not great. Well, Spire Bluff Canal, and Faithless Looting. Discard Inquisition, discard Island. So I think we have to hit our opponent with Lightning Skelemental. Get them to discard something important and then surgical it. I think that's our main hope for winning here. Decaying Pyromancer. Terminally ill Pyromancer. Potent. Visions. Union Pyromancer. It only works if you pay him enough. Incontinent Pyromancer, discard your hand. Do that many bolts. Alright. We draw Blackleaf Glyph. So let's just... 2 cards on top. I don't like that. Well, Polluted Delta. I mean, it's up to Skelemental. Our game is resting in the hands of Lightning Skelemental. Snapcaster and Jace to go with the Unearth, yeah. Leyline shuts down our discard. That's the main thing it does. Like our targeted discard. There's a chance our opponent just wins this turn. Maybe we gotta wait and try to Kolaghan's Command the Lotus Bloom. But they might be able to just win in response. I don't know what better odds are, honestly. I wish they called it Lightning Skelemental. Saw someone on this deck smash the hell out of Tron. It was amazing. Yeah, the good games are really sweet. When it comes together and it's like turn 1, discard Skelemental, reanimate it, hit you, do it again, it can just run away with games. The bad games, those are a little rough. I feel like the Pyromancer who should be wheeled. Alright, opponent has a land. Okay. Passes. So do we Skelemental, chat? Is that what we're doing? Boonsboro, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Is that our best bet? The Ball Lightning. Oh, Fulminator. Ugh. This is so close. Dead Pyromancer 0/0. When it enters the battlefield, all elemental tokens get sad. That's a good one. Flavorful. Alright. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess this is our best line. The other option is to try to blow up Lotus Bloom. But then, yeah, this is what we gotta do. But then they can just combo in response. Skelemental, combat, attack. Hit our opponent. They still have to discard. We're not targeting them. Well, I guess we take spoils of the vault, ruin their shuffle, see if we're dead. Well, okay. We're not necessarily dead. Opponent doesn't have... Okay. They have Ad Nauseam Spirit Guide in hand. Yeah, pass the turn. They can fire off a blind... Ooh, they can fire off a blind version, but they could kill themselves. They have the mana for Ad Nauseam. They're at 14. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, if they discarded the Ad Nauseam, we would have won. If they top deck Angel's Grace, then we're definitely dead. Yeah, it's down to one counter though. It's been going, so it is coming down this turn. Opponent. Skelemental dies. Untaps. Here we go. What does our opponent find? Do they even go for it? Lotus Bloom. Coming down. Draws. Untaps. Passes. We draw. Snapcaster. If we blow up Lotus Bloom, they can try to combo in response. It is risky. Yeah, I think that's what we do, though. So, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand, destroy an artifact. So we get back Skelemental, we blow up Lotus Bloom. Let's see if our opponent goes for it. They are. Okay, come on. Oh, please, Magic Gods, please, for the sake of the Skelemental. Opponent, land. Where's the cards getting revealed? Down to 10. Leyline's making it a little worse. That's down to 10. What do you got next? Oh, opponent, please die. Vision's down to 9. And stops. Interesting. Okay. Well, Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. Maybe. Okay. Huh. Huh. I don't know what our opponent's doing. Well, that kind of worked. Yeah, we get back our Skelemental. Opponent's down to 9. Opponent untaps. And... yeah, I guess they're trying to not die to the Skelemental. I almost wonder if they just had to try to go for the win, though. But I guess it's too risky. Serum Visions. Do we win? Still not certain. We're not dead, so that's good. We could potentially Skelemental again, which is good. Yeah, I'm nervous too. This is a close one. Opponent. Serum Visions, top bottom. If we untap, what we probably do is just exile Ad Nauseam with Snapcaster. Spire Bluff. That's gotta be our best bet. Snapcaster. This should mean we win for Surgical. Because now there's an Ad Nauseam in the graveyard. Surgical. We will go with Ad Nauseam. Oh, they had one in hand, too. Get him out of here. And I think that means we are going to win. Opponent's got the monkey beat backup plan. But Skelemental's coming. Combo piece is gone. That's got to be a right play. All right. They can't even really cast their monkeys. Skelemental. Incoming next turn to hit our opponent to 1. Plays a tap land. Opponent's not scooping yet. Opponent passes. We draw Unearth. Well, that's 1, 2, and 3. Seasoned Pyromancer. Do some discarding. Untap. Thought Scour. Unearth. Our Skelemental friend. And opponent scoops it up, and there we go. Okay, so that was a good win. That was a good win with the deck. We finished with a 2-3. We ran into some tough matchups. Boy, this deck is a weird one. I kind of feel like it needs a couple more lands. Some people mentioned going straight red-black. Maybe it's worth it. Jason Snapcaster and Thought Scour are sweet, but I think you could run it without it. With Skelemental, we had awesome games and we had bad games. It is a little bit high variance. Some decks, like Hogek, want stuff in their graveyard and have 8/8s on turn 2. Other decks, you like Faithless Looting, Randomate Lightning Skelemental, hit your opponent, do it again, hit your opponent, and it just wins the game. Like, those lines can just win the game. I feel like this is another one where it's like, maybe if Modern was in a fairer place, this would be better. Like, it seems like I've been saying that a lot. That if only Modern was a little bit fairer, then this would probably be in a little bit better place. So it's really cool, but it might just be a little too, like, fair for the current Modern with Hogak running around and so forth, and everyone trying to fight it. Jund Skelemental with Bloodbraid seems sweet. That's another cool idea. So, I mean, we can, yes, let's do a quick game of Momir. We don't have a Momir list going anymore, so if you want a Momir, get on and send me a challenge, and we will wrap up with a game of Momir tonight. Assuming someone wants to play. We've had a hard time finding Momir players lately, so first challenge will be accepted. So yeah, I think the deck... Whoa, that was the quickest challenge ever, the King Killer. So, I think the deck is sweet. I don't know. Definitely like a lot of new decks. Maybe it just needs some tuning around the edges. A little bit more experience, a little more brewing. But it did some really good things in the good games. We also got brutally blown out in some of the bad games, but the good games are really, really good. Yeah, Commander Zacho, you did get beat. You're normally fast to the draw. So tonight we are wrapping up with our traditional game of Momir. And I mentioned this earlier. If you've been waiting for Standard, we've been playing a lot of Modern lately since Modern Horizons came out. Yeah, the blue-white game was brutal. That was a brutal one. It beat us right out of the league. We've been playing a lot of Modern lately, and we'll play Modern again, I think, on Thursday. But Corset 2020 is starting next week on Magic Arena, super early. So we will be playing Corset 2020 starting next week, trying out some new Standard stuff. And then we'll probably play a lot of Standard for a few weeks, and then probably shift back towards a mixture or like Modern and Standard, or more Modern towards rotation, and then tons of Standard at rotation. So we're playing Momir right now. A very random format. Your deck is 100% lands, and once a turn, each turn, you can activate your Momir avatar, which allows you to pay X, like we're going to pay 3. Discard a card, which is always a land, which is going to be a plains, and you get a random creature token of that converted mana cost. So we get, oh my goodness, Olivia Mobilized for War. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your controlling me, discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it gains haste until end of turn, and it becomes a vampire. That actually feels like a bomb. That feels pretty bomby. If we can just haste stuff in, discarding cards is painful, but it might be worth it sometimes. Chef PD for the 4th month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Sorry I missed the stream, but I'm happy I made it for Momir. Oh, yes. I'm glad you made it for Momir too, Chef PD. Our deck tonight, we did some cool things with Lightning Skelemental. Record, kind of middling overall, but opponent has Maulfist Squad. So let's predict the future. Where are we going for the next year? We have Corset now. Then we have 3 sets before the next Corset. If you got predictions, let me know. I'm curious. Any thoughts on Mardu Rally the Ancestors Ball Lightning Tribal? Ooh, that would definitely be spicy. So like, yeah, I mean, if you gain life, you gain twice as much life instead. Rock's Faith Mender. So you can play like a ball and elemental on 3, another one on 4, and then get them both back with rally on 5. It seems like a fun idea. New plane, absolutely Theros. Rumors of a Norse Viking plane. I've heard those rumors too. Fall could be Viking set or Kaladem. Kaladem? Or a Kamigawa replacement. I think the one thing we do know, enters the battlefield, each player loses 2 life. I think the one thing we do know is the fall set is a new plane. I think we know that much. But other than that, we don't really know. Return to Mirrodin. I could see a return to Mirrodin. I think it seems less likely to me than a return to Theros at some point. Yeah. Alright. Elephant. No. I guess there's not as much sense in hasting these in as I thought. Pass the turn. My friend and I are speculating that the next set will be Elspeth's Unnamed Plane, followed by a Theros set. I saw a poster going around of Elspeth that was like from a GP or something, so that seems possible. Conduit of Ruin, when you cast this spell, you may search for a creature, convert a mana cost 7 or greater. Yeah, not actually very helpful in Momir. I guess it's like sort of big. Opponent passes. Yeah, this thing flies too, though, and it just trades. I think Olivia's more valuable than trading with Rabid Bloodsucker. Ruination Worm. I mean, we're getting to the bomby 8-drop part of the game, so something's going to happen here eventually. Land go. They're going to time travel and bring back the Tempest plane, and we're going to get Return to Tempest with completely busted Tradewind Rider. I mean, Tradewind Rider was already pretty busted. That is Sebar. This must be old Sebar. I feel like Sebar has gotten better. This seems normal. I wouldn't even know that was Sebar, honestly. Compared to more current Seb cards, which are very distinctive. Wormfang Mantis, when it enters the battlefield, skip your next turn. When it leaves the battlefield, take an extra turn after this one. Huh. Boy, these cards were weird. Ooh, Grim Poppet. Okay. Grim Poppet's not bad. Alright, so we do not discard a card. We kill that. Opponent gets their turn back. And yeah, let's just go attacking. Get in. Hit our opponent. Wait, what do we do wrong, Tabs? Yeah, but then they get an extra turn when it dies. So it evens out in the end. Oh, no. Alright. Well, we were going to put a counter on that, but we did not have a stop set on block, so we didn't get to. Can't wait to watch Aetherworks. What do you think about Standard Plus? That's another topic we've been talking about today. Haven't read the arena announcement for Arena Quasi-Modern. How far back is it going to go? I don't believe it's been announced unless it's been announced while we were on stream. It's supposed to be coming soon. News on it is supposed to be coming soon at least. Bone it. Thinking about attacking. Changing their mind. 8-drop was Thousand Leg Kami. Well, play a swamp. Make a 8-drop, we get... Oh boy. Well, someone's gonna die. Whether it's us or our opponent, I'm not 100% sure. I guess we kill this. See what our opponent does. Oh, Avatar Slaughter makes crazy things happen. Yeah, Seb's later pieces are definitely way more Sebby. Depending on how back it goes, it will be sweet. Return to Ravnica. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think it'll be sweet eventually, but it's hard to know how quickly it'll be sweet. Yeah, alright. Opponent's down to 9. We lose a bunch of stuff. Opponent untaps. Plays. 8-drop. Angel of Deliverance. Alright, big flyer. 6-12. I think we win. I think we're going to win now. We'll make the 7-drop just in case. Opponent gets in. So we take 22. Untap. Make a 7-drop in case the magic gods want us to lose to Phage. Our offering to the magic gods. It's not. Alright. And then we just... remove a counter. Go to combat. Swing in at our opponent, and wow, Avatar a lot of times make you lose, but I think in this case it's gonna steal us the game. Oh boy, and we got there, we got there. Why no blocks? Because we weren't gonna die, and we went on the backswing, I guess. I don't know if we're doing a game 2. All right, game 2. Might as well finish the match at this point. Here's a version of Mardu Pyromancer with all the Modern Horizons upgrades. Not sure about the lands. Ooh, let me take a look. Ooh, Queen. Wait, I don't think Queen Marchesa. Oh, it's for Legacy. Is this Legacy? Oh, it's definitely Legacy. I have not tried Mardu Pyromancer in Legacy. Interesting. Oh, the 1-drop strategy. Flameblade Adept, getting frisky. Oh, that's actually good. Because you discard a card every turn to Momir. That's going to deal a lot of damage. Opponent gets in. Hey, good game, Abazaba. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday with the next one. Thursday and then Monday. Let's make a 2-drop. Calico Skin Witch. Oh, Omniscience Draft is coming back to Arena this week. Calico Skin Witch, actually pretty good at Omniscience Draft. I'm still not sure what set it features this go around, but that is a pretty fun event if you never tried it. It is so different. Opponent. Making a 3. It is... Peer. Whenever one or more counters would be put on a permanent you control, put that many counters plus 1 on of each of those kinds. So... that many counters plus 1. Basically a hardened scales. No toothy to for Pure to tutor for. Gets it. Hey, what's up, Dress TV? How are you tonight? Play a land, make a 3-drop. We get something good. Kitsune Palliator. Prevent the next 1 damage to be dealt to each creature and each player this turn. Well, I guess we get in. We still can't really block Flameblade. Hit our opponent. So I know you don't play paper, which means you don't have silver bordered cards, but I have a Grand Calculon deck. I've been waiting patiently for the new Bag of Holding. Ooh. Man, I wish we had the option to play silver border cards for Commander Clash. I think we're gonna do another live version when we are in Vegas. So maybe we could do something fun that we can't normally do in on Magic Online. Like Silver Border. That's a really good idea. That looks fun. I think that would be super fun. Opponent gets in. Hits us. We take it. Well, make a 4-drop. See if we can get something good. Opponent got just a 2-4. Man, there was a time when the gate deck was sweet in draft. They did triple Dragon's Mage draft. Oh, Fencer. Fencer's very nice. Venser, bounce. I think we just bounce a land. Put our opponent down a land. Pass the turn. Bag of Holding, I think, is sweet. I was looking at it mostly as like a Azur's Gateway or treasure map replacement, but there's definitely some like janky combo potential as well. Like, I don't know about 1-0, but wheel effects, stuff like that. 1-0, I don't really understand. I don't know what piece you could add to that to generate value. It seems like it just doesn't do anything, but if you could find a piece... Ooh, can assign damage although it wasn't blocked. That's fine. Pass the turn. I see it being used in Narset combo. Yeah, something like Narset combo would be good. We don't really have an actual wheel in Standard, I don't think. I guess there's a personal one, like Heartwarming Redemption. Ooh, Caracal. Ghosts of Standard Pass, or Cats of Standard Pass. I tried to make budget cats work this week for budget Magic. Oh, we have some better cats now, but I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe in the future we will be able to do a budget cat deck, but we're not there yet. 6-drop. Deep Sea Terror can attack unless there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Well, I guess we keep passing. We've ground to a halt. Emergency Powers doesn't make you discard, though, I don't think. Isn't it shuffle your hand in? So, I mean, it is a wheel, but I don't think it wheels with the Bag of Holding. Opponent gets a big flyer. Dusk Rider Peregrine. Ooh, Nezahal added to the mix would be sweet. Let's make a 7-drop. It is. Birthing Hulk. Okay. Well, someone's going to hit something broken at some point. For now, we're just both kind of doing... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not that far away from making an Emrakul. If Amonkhet is in the Extended Standard... I can play Grixis discard with Bags of Holding. I really think that... Ooh, Palaka Worm. I really think that Corset 2020 is sort of designed with Arena's future in mind. That's my take. Opponent's going to get in with the flyer. We can jump to 10, but there's some whiffs at 10. We could hit like an Ulamog or something, but... There's also some really big whiffs. I don't know if it's worth the risk, honestly. Ugh. All right, let's just make an 8. Ugh. Talk about whiffs. Vexing Scuttler is pretty bad. Pass the turn. Oh, opponent might be getting us. I guess we should have tapped this Kitsune thing. The next Brew Crew week is July 16th. So there is a Super League tonight. And I believe Reduke team is one of the ones playing. But our next week is 3 weeks, I think. July 16th is our next one. Although, since we won week 1, I think there's actually a good chance that we get in the playoffs. Target Elfer Soldier gets +2/+2. Grassland Crusader. Alright, let's prevent some damage. To everything. Thank you very much. Kitsune Palliator. What's a Palliator? Back to Theros would be horrifying because it's just Khan's block. I thought Theros was okay, but I actually think Theros is kind of like, ugh, more nothing. I actually think that for me, Theros is kind of middling as far as recent sets over the last like 6 or 7 years. If we play the land, we can't make a thing. Maybe it's worth it to try to get to 13. Opponent discards. I guess we're not just dying yet. Imperial Archangel. Ugh. Yeah, I think we might be losing. We might just be getting ground out slowly in the most Momir way possible. Yup. Opponent hits us for 2. Now we need a flyer, or we are going to die. Because our opponent's going to be hitting us for a pretty big amount in the air. What are we hitting? We're hitting all these horrible... Man, our 8-drops have been about as bad as they could be. Colony Hydra's bad. Vexing Scuttler is horrible. Assist? Charging Bionox? Ugh. I remember you mentioning an article about deck thinning when talking about Crim somewhere. Where can I find it? Ugh. I don't have a link, but it was on Channel Fireball. It was by Frank Karsten. 10-drops are... I don't know if there's any good flyers at 10-drop, though. Like, I don't think 10-drop... What are we trying to hit at 10? Yeah, our 8s have been better than Egotist, although still not great. I mean, I'll make a 10-drop. I think we're just dead anyway. Actually, I can't make it... As far as winning, we can't make it 10-drop. It's got to be an 8-drop. With these flyers. Okay. Well, Hellkite Overlord means we're not dead this turn. I guess Progenitus would be sweet. Oh, yeah, if you have a link, feel free to stick it in the chat. Oh, Khan's block I don't think is... I was meaning Theros. And it's not bad. I just think that Theros was one of my least favorite of recent blocks. First strike lifelink, pay 5 link, put 3 counters on it. Alright. Oh. This has pro... We still can't block it. We're still dying. Alright, down to 3. Well, Bounce Kraken would be good, I guess. Discard a swap. Meosian. We go to 1. Ugh. Big Show! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Bad Faithless Looting, leave Trot alone. Oh, no. No! Bad Trot, leave Faithless Looting alone. Actually, banning both would be fine. Yeah, I think we're dead. Opponent. I mean, there are things at 8 that save us. Like, things that bounce the entire board. So, I think it is the... As far as winning the game, I think it's the correct call. Even though it's a little awkward to never use our Scions. But I think, as far as being able to win the game, I think that's our only plan. Because we got to hit, like, Hover Guard Sweepers, the Bounce Kraken, some sort of removal, and that's just not available at 10. Alright, plays for Lucia, grows it. Well, this is it. Spin the wheel. And we get... Ooh, Tunnel Worm. Well, we hit all the green 8-drops. The green 8-drops are normally the worst of the 8-drops. Ooh, Child of Alara, yeah, if it died, it would be pretty good. Alright, this one's for the Momir Championship of the World. Or at least for the championship of our stream tonight. Land, go. Opponent. Massacre Girl would be sweet. I think it's more likely to hit removal at 8 mana than 5 because there's so many more 5-drops and 8-drops. Opponent likes the 1 mana plan. Soul Sister for artifacts. Oh, why'd I play a Plains? Alright. Well, we got a Plains. If we get Planeswalked, we'll regret it. Mana Dork, please. Yes! Okay. Sylvan Caryatid. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Jump in the curve. Like a Momir Pro. Well, now we get to make a 4-drop, and we are in really good shape. Land. Discarded. 4 mana. We get a... Ugh. Vashino Runner. 3/2 Menace. Hooray. Yeah, Sylvan Caryatid's great. Other than stuff that just immediately wins you the game, mana dorks are about as good as it gets. Cave Tiger. When it becomes blocked, it gets +1/+1. It does look ferocious. And it has art by Hannibal. Alright. Make a 5. Oof. Frostwood Evoker is actually sweet. That is a way we can just fly over and win the game. We are hitting some decent stuff. The Invokers were pretty brutal. Yeah, it is. It is basically unkeyworded Bushido. Bushido Tiger. Bone it. You haven't Momired until you had your opponent hit a turn 1 death right. Wait, what elemental? When it enters a battlefield, sack any... I love finding these old cards. Just sacrifice any number of untapped forest. Its power toughness is equal to the number of forest sacrifices that enter the battlefield. That is the worst card I've ever seen. It has sweet art, but good God is that card bad. Holy. So you have to cast a 4-drop. You can only sack untapped forests. And let's say you had like 6 lands, you sack 2 untapped forests, you get a 4-mana 2/2? That is mind-blowingly bad. Like, really, it's hard to wrap my mind around how horrible that card is. You couldn't even print that. That would be stone unplayable as a common. It's just, the rarity, like, it's just, you literally, ooh. We saw this last game from our opponent. You just literally can't put it in a deck. Yeah, that's the reserve list for you, Neo. Hit our opponent. Yeah, Richard probably will find some way to win with it on Commander Clash. I guess it would be a bit complicated for common. Night Reveler. Has haste as long as your opponent controls a human. So no haste, no human. So I'll play a swamp. And unless we hit a phage, we're pretty much where we want to be. 7 mana. Please don't phage us. The Real Eric, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Nim Grotesque. +1/+0 for each artifact you control. I had a Nim deck at one point when I first started playing Magic. I think it was horrible. Zetered, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Sunrise Sovereign. Expensive Lord does get +2/+2 and trample. No other giants though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I guess we just wait one more turn. Play a land, because we can invoke her to give all of our stuff flying, but it's not quite lethal anyway. Belovius, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I usually, if I know I'm going to win, well, maybe we should have skipped the possibility of phage. I don't normally do that, though, because the odds are so low. Actually, the odds are so low, I have literally never hit a phage. And I played hundreds and hundreds of games of Momir, and I've just never hit one. There's so many 7-drops that it's like getting hit by lightning. Like, yeah, if it happens, it sucks that you lost a game you would not have lost. But the odds of it are not super high. We can even keep our Palladia. Opponent, yeah, this was our game to hit all the flyers. Phyrexia Colossus does not untap during your untap step. Pay 8 to untap it. Can't be blocked by except for 3 or more creatures. Good game, the King Killer. Getting the GGs, and oh, that is Momir. That was a good one. And Dog of Myth coming in with some more gift subs at the end. 5 more. Thank you so much, Dog of Myth. To Mummy and Warcraft Nerdy Dad, Headhunter, Judison, and Todd. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thanks for the game, Zanfest. That was super fun. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscribers. And thanks again, Dog of Myth, for all the gift subs. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Oh my goodness. So I think that means we're about done for tonight. Team Modern Super League is going, so I will bump over to that, see what's going on in Team Modern Super League. So reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. There is a Budget Commander tonight. There's a Crim video tomorrow. There's Against the Odds First Sliver tomorrow night. There's a new series on Tuesday or Thursday. Tons of stuff coming up. Our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you are looking for some sweet new Magic the Gathering cards from a set like Corset 2020, you can get them at cardkingdom.com, so thank you to them for supporting the show. Most importantly, thank you to all of you, including Big MF69 for the third month. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The deck went okay. We went 2 and 3, a little bit janky. We did win at Momir, though. It does some cool things. I think it needs more lands. We were a little land pinched in some games, matchup dependent, but when it works, Skelemental is super sweet. So anyway, everyone, I love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back on Thursday with another one. Until then, have a wonderful middle of your week. I will see you on Thursday. Thanks again, and I will talk to you soon.